Yeah. I'm fucking exhausted. Start this bitch off early before a whole bunch of people get in here. What's up with her? What's up, Karina? I got like, I don't know, a couple hours of sleep in me. Last night's fucking stream went hard and went long, so that was a thing. And then I had to fucking feed myself and then wind down from it all. So yeah, I got like a couple hours of sleep in me. Woke the fuck up. Hey, serious. Like 3 minutes ago. No, like 20 minutes ago. That's actually realistic. Guys, hi. Yeah, no, I'm not high. I'm just fucking tired as shit. Hey, Pops. Hey, be over. I got your DM. Thanks. Get yourself some comfy warm drink. No, just water for right now. But yeah, it has been raining all day. Like it rained. It sprinkled most of yesterday, and it's been raining most of today. Nevada doesn't get many days like this. So yeah, we all sort of like just hit sleepy mode no matter what. Plus all of that other shit from not getting much sleep and stream going long and hard last night and that sort of shit. So yeah, it's just like, is sleep deprivation a drug? Oh yeah, completely. Completely. Yeah, like lack of sleep will do the same shit as drinking alcohol easily. Hey Zenya. Yeah, that's sort of where I feel right now. We'll see if I wake up. It's when I have to, like, you know, drop the brain into gear, that sort of thing. Amy, try tired. Last night was a performance. And even the after show in Discord was a whole fucking thing. Because Kat and I ended up talking. I gave Kat that dialectical, the Hegelian dialectic conversation that Kat wanted. That you fucking like cock blocked him on, or at least some of it. Yeah. Mitre, a few actually. First one out of the gate. Yeah. Insomnia is a hell of a drug. There was 3 that I can remember. There was like a couple of hosts too. There was Rosa. There was Rosa. Your reasons your own. There was Rosa, then Concrete Reporting, and then Sue later on in the evening. The first 2 brought, I think Rosa brought 100 and something or other, 100 and, I don't know, 80 to 60, something in there. Concrete brought 100 plus something, and then Sue brought 46. And yeah, it held for, they pillaged us. It held like, yeah, I held on to a decent amount of them for quite some time. It got hectic for a while. So, you know, there was that. Oh, I think this is going to be a super fucking lazy Friday show. I'm going to fucking, I'm going to, speaking of pillage, I'm going to pillage chat. I'm going to drag as many of you into fucking voice chat over the course of this, this episode. So I can sort of, fucking lean on people. Time to get some water. Oh, for you. Yeah, well, I mean, shit, if there ever was a fucking episode to do it on it, I'd say this is the one. It's Friday. Yeah, oh yeah, I know, we try. It's Friday. I don't really give a fuck right now. We'll see what happens, but yeah, the fucking water is it's a thing. It's a thing. You need a big old glass of water near you. Oh, so how was everybody's fucking Fridays or Saturdays? Because some of you fuckers are living in the future like me, Trey. So, oh. Hey, 219. Hey, yeah. Yeah, it's sleepy, fucking rainy Friday in Nevada. Finished. Finished a song that thwacks. Cool. Yes. Yeah. It's Friday. You ain't got shit to do. You ain't got no job. No, it's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. I'm gonna get you high. Yeah. It's the official start of spring in Oklahoma. Got chances of tornadoes for the next 3 days. Woo! Fuck yeah. Let's get those trailer park rearrangers kicked off. Fucking yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Stuck at work, so hopefully the combos get silly. Where do you work? What do you do for work, Karina? If you don't mind me asking. Oh fuck me, idiot. So this month just got this month's electric bill, $450 again, and that's $450. God, I hate winter. Yeah, that's ain't that about a bitch. I don't even think our electricity bill hits that in the summer. Like this city survives on air conditioning. And that's not even comparable to. Oof, that's a rough rate. I make miniatures that people build and paint in a company called Creature Caster. Alright. Cool. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Freak percentile. Hey, Freak. Winters are worse for me. Interesting. Premarital. By the way, speaking of long and hard, I was reading about gay men moving into the Tangier International Zone during the interwar period this morning. Glad something fun came out of colonialism. Send it to. Drop it and share content, premarital. Or if it's an article or a PDF or something like that. If it's a book that you own, DM me the name or something. AV installs on networks not running. Oh, geez. It's fucking. I mean, technically, Active Directory would be an LDAP, but yes, I know in industry we have to make that distinction. 219. Jesus Christ. How many users did you have to roll out to? Was it at least in a single facility? You weren't having to do like satellite offices or anything? Because I've been in your position multiple times. 6 different offices. Yeah, I feel your pain, 219. I feel your fucking pain on that one. Did you have an automated installation at least? Was it some level of AV installation? Like whose package were you installing? Could you at least streamline that for yourself? Or was it just did Charlie bite my finger? Or was it just like consumer grade AV installations? And in that case, like, just commercial license but not enterprise grade. I shaved off using a peeler. I shaved off a chunk of my fingernail all the way down to the quick, and so I'm just sort of protecting it. Hey, Lenchon, what's up? We're just chatting. We're just getting warmed up. We're just fucking talking about, various work and shit like that. But yeah. Yes, owie. It's unpleasant. We'll leave it at that. It's, just a sleepy fucking Friday in the state of Nevada, especially in the Las Vegas Valley. Like I said before, top of the show, it's been raining here all day, and I didn't sleep well anyway, so I never do. So it's just kind of one of those days. We'll see where we end up. But feel free to banter. Feel free to chat. Today I learned humans have quirks, too. I heard the legends it rains in Nevada. Wait, it rains in New Canada? It has been, it's fucking, gay, just change Pray the Gay away to Gay the Tanky away. I change approved, Karina. Remind me of that shit. Like, make that a thing. Been a chronic nail cuticle abuser all my life. Very familiar with the suckage of quick pain. Ooh, yeah, that sucks. Yes, it is, oh, quick, sorry. Yeah. Of course. Sorry. Didn't even see that spelling. Like I said, tired. Hey, Rosa. Fucking A-Rye. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I at least know where you are installing 219. Couldn't get network-wide installs to work. No documentation on some of these networks. Had to force local. Jesus Christ, dude. I've been there. I you know, I've got like fucking IT person's PTSD for that kind of shit, 219. So I feel you. I fucking feel you on that one. That is just miserable. Can I just drink and hang out? Fuck yes, 219. Especially this Friday, this show. Just drink and hang out. Did you document the networks while you were there when you had to do the local forces? Because you might as well save yourself that headache in the future. I'd be fucking making sure that shit's well Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I'd make sure. Like this shit ain't happening again. Fucking rolling out to 6 satellite offices to do manual local admin AV installs. Fuck that noise. These are the passwords. Yes, my man. Have you guys ever talked about Chile's CyberSyn project? I don't think we've actually talked about CyberSyn on the channel, but the socialist central economy planning that happened, they even had captain's chairs, like 7. I want to say there was like 7 main controllers that fed all the data back to the central command terminals, and that's where they made the decisions. They had like Star Trek captain's chairs and shit for the people who are in command of the system. It was a really interesting attempt. They got some British socialists to set it up, or help set it up. And he came over before the coup. It was a real thing, Karina. It happened, in the 70s? It's in the 70s sometime. Down in Chile. The fascists destroyed it. They did. They literally did. It was an attempt at automating and streamlining, and not really automating because it had people behind it, but definitely minimizing the human involvement. 71 to 73. Hey, Aries. Lanshan, it is both. It was working by all accounts, but not for like the best of reasons. They hooked up like all of the manufacturing and industry, or as much as they could at that time in Chile, to this centralized like command system, and all the data, premarital, got fed back to the central command center, and like 7 people who are in charge, like who are empowered, like made decisions from these like Star Trek captain's chairs and shit. Super 70s technology, but down in Chile. Yeah, they were using it also to like route trucking around protest routes and shit like that. Anytime somebody shut down a road, they could route the trucks around it, that sort of thing. It was, by some accounts, a partially successful project. It was a partially successful program. But yes, as Rosa alluded to, it only made it from 71 to 73 because, well, there was, whole uprising, a coup, and some fascists that, got in the way. You may happen to know the name of, one particular individual involved. Rosa. You may have heard about him. When I look at the nuclear arsenal computers, I always think to myself, don't copy that floppy. Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing, is with a lot of that technology, you want it to be old. You really do. Modern stuff is entirely too permeable. Yeah, the last thing you want is some fucking... Yeah. The last thing you want is some overly complex, overly permeable, modern iteration. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was, yeah, it's been a while since I heard about, I heard somebody mention CyberSyn. Project CyberSyn. Yeah, it's one of those. Right. I mean, premarital's from that region. I'd let premarital have the final say on that one. Having hung out in the academic circles, probably knows a historian or two and lives within the region. I'd give premarital the final say on that one. I know, right? Like, premarital, what's your opinion? Were they really tossing live motherfuckers out the helicopter? Hook a brother up. Exactly, Karina. Basically, so. Hey, boom, 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 shika, wow, wow. Thanks for the sub. Thank you for the sub, mama. How's your day of fun been? Have you been out in the wild again, poking the bear? It's not conclusive, though they probably did throw some live fucker solely for the sadism of it. Fair enough. Yeah, I like Cat's take on that one. That whole area is like the Soviet era. No chance of getting a neutral telling of events. All we're sure of is that a lot of motherfuckers got. Yep, Freach. Yeah. I don't know. Rosa. Who knows what could have been. I hate the what if game. Drive yourself batty with that one. Ugh. But rock on for bringing up Project CyberSyn. Everybody see fucking Boris Johnson shit about the Greek the Parthenon marbles. Premarital. So if you're not aware, it's not like marbles. It's just statues and it's a whole bunch of like priceless statues and marble carvings and stuff like that. From Greece that Britain stole. They imperialized their way into owning them, that sort of thing. And fucking Johnson goes on the record today. Yes, the elegant Elgin statues. And Boris goes on the record today saying Britain is the legitimate owner of the Parthenon marbles. Yeah, like, nope, they're ours. Fuck off. They just permanently borrowed them. That's all. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, on the record. Fucking to Greece, by the way, not like some like he told a Greek newspaper that they're Britons. We own them. We're the legitimate owners. Like, he didn't even tell some like Tory rag in the UK. He was just straight up talking to a Greek newspaper, and they asked him about, it's a permanent standing request Greek has into Britain. Like, can we have our statues back? Like, it is an actual formal permanent request. Can we have our statues back? And fucking Boris is talking to a Greek newspaper, and the reporter asks him, like, so what's the deal with the Parthenon marbles? And he's like, no, they're our legitimate property. You're not getting them back. All right, I respect the honesty, Boris. Like, no, we stole them fair and square. Fuck off. All right. At least you know where you stand. You know where you stand. Oh yeah, Rosa. There's great documentaries about African art that's slowly being returned. Like the Netherlands and somebody else has a couple of programs in place that they're starting to return the property. And I think Belgium may be in on that one too. There's a few European nations that are starting to return some of the African art. And yeah, there's a few good documentaries on stuff like that. That's just, you walk into European, museums of history and you're like, there's a whole country's worth of shit in here, isn't it? Uh-huh. We took it all. If it wasn't nailed down, and even if it was nailed down, it came with us. Yeah, they're taking their time. Holocaust. All right. Yeah, I mean, yes. I was just fucking. What was it? What was I just heard some shit about Hobby Lobby just the other day. Yeah. Hobby Lobby was importing, not only just was smuggling, Iraqi, Middle Eastern, North African art. Like 85% of it was fake. It wasn't even like they were smuggling real art. They were smuggling fucking forgeries. They got ripped off. They had no idea. They were just contributing to the black market. Fuck knows where all those millions of dollars went. Good job, jackasses. And I mean, Hobby Lobby, if you're not familiar, the founders are just a bunch of bunch of evangelical nut jobs that like pressure all of their employees to be convert and shit like that. Yeah, but they're Christian values. I know, right? Funniest part is that they didn't steal from the Kingdom of Greece. They stole them from the Ottomans during the Napoleonic War. Oh yeah, no, they didn't. Yeah, that is. We should mention that premarital. Like the statue. Britain didn't steal from Greece. Those statues are fucking hand-me-down war prizes. Yeah, it's a whole thing. No honor amongst thieves. It is what it is. Yes, Belgium. And as every European likes to point out, Rye, it wasn't Belgium technically. It was the king. It was the king's sovereign property, not the property of the Belgium nationality. Okay, whatever. The douchebag who's in charge of Belgium at the time. There you go. Whatever. Yeah, dude, the human zoo shit is super fucked up. Hey, Quaid81. Welcome. If it's still the case, but interesting. Hobby Lobby didn't have cameras in their stores because of Jesus or whatever. So, Quaid knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who anecdotally reported that maybe some people might have stolen from them at one time or another due to that limitation. I of course would never encourage you consult the laws of your municipality or laws of your locality and decide for yourself what is best. I of course would never encourage illegal behavior, but it is interesting to note that Hobby Lobby may or may not have cameras due to Jesus or something. Just something to note. Again, I'd never encourage anything like that. Let's see. Rip Cuomo. Rip Cuomo. I don't know if that fucker's gonna go away or not. He should. It's just go away, dude. Between the fucking nursing home shit and now the sexual assault allegation shit, just leave. Just fuck off. Go be a lobbyist like we know you're gonna do. Like, go make some money somewhere else and just fuck off. But yeah, he refuses to. Holy fuck! Like, yeah, it's like that's just fuck off. But no, Roy Moore would not hide in shame. I feel you in shame. I feel you're right, but Roy Moore still ain't hiding in shame. He got caught like steady banging, like trying to steady bang 15-year-olds at the mall. Shit like that. He got no shame. Like that, bro, he got no shame. Cuomo cut Medicaid and Medicare during the pandemic. Yeah, of course he did. That makes sense. Right? But he was holding like daily press conferences and shit, so he was better than Trump, right? Yay for low standards. Low standards are as American as apple pie at this point. It's fucking ridiculous. You're saying he's going to step down soon, especially now that Schumer's telling him to now? Hey, take the W where you could get it, I suppose. Oh, hang on. Let me pop something. That's the window I want. This is not the window you want. There we go. More like negative standards. Fair enough. I don't know, we'll see. I've not my state, don't really follow it, but yeah, I mean, let's fuck it. Nah, I doubt it. If anything, he's the 2024 Dem runner, a la Biden. Fuck me. So no way American citizens can publicly push against their reps without being put down before it even hits the floor. No, not really, Marina. I mean, this would be an entirely different system if we instituted one simple change. No confidence votes. If we had no confidence votes, the shit would be entirely different. If we could pull these motherfuckers in the middle of a term, like just fucking 6 weeks in even, like as soon as they start voting the way that we, we're like, oh, of course they're doing that shit. No confidence vote. Fucking pull them. It should be a lot different. God, I know, right, Estrella? Fucking, what a dream. Throw in some, like, PM question time. Oh, God, Prime Minister's question time is amazing to watch. I miss, what's his name? Who's the fucking guy? I can never remember his name. He was kind of a conservative, but he was entertaining as fuck to watch. I'm tired as shit right now. My brain's not even engaging that part of my memory. You guys let me know. I'm sure somebody knows. He's Burkow. Thank you, Mr. Sir. Thank you. Yes, John Burkow. Fucking Order. I missed that dude. He was fun. I didn't agree with his politics, but he was at least amusing as shit. Holy fuck, that guy was funny. I guess like calling for them to resign via protest is the only real thing you could do. Yeah, basically. Or threatening not to vote. A no con vote would make too much sense. Yeah, I know, Sean. I know. Fucking who's got time for solutions, right? You miss Dennis Skinner. Nice. Yeah, a little more of the parliamentary system would go a long ways here. Get some multiple parties, get some no confidence votes, get them having to form a government through coalitions. We go a long fucking way in this country, actually. But, again, fucking constitutional changes, abolish the Senate. Fucking everybody's got a House of Lords or some shit like that, Rosa. I feel you. Trust me. Fucking, abolish the House of Lords. I feel you. Trust me. Bougie ass fucking they're almost all millionaires now. Fucking. No, you just need more, look, I mean, sans actual, I know I'm not going to get what I would want. Hey, local bread consumer. We're talking about how fucked the American system is, I suppose, is the end of the day what we're talking about. Welcome to a Friday really tired fucking stream. Either way, we're just sort of bullshitting with chat in chat right now. We're like dunking on how bad the American system functions compared to other shit. What's my take on plural executives versus unitary? Here's my take on plural versus unitary, basically anything, Rosa. I'm a fan of distributed networks. So anytime you can add redundancy and flatten that hierarchy by implementing multiple versions of something where there's a check and a balance, like, fuck yeah, like, let's do that over, you know, one dude who happens to be 1,000 years old. Hey, Sleep Easy. What part of the American system? Well, we were talking, we were all over the place, but, I mean, we got onto Cuomo, fucking, yeah, 2 streams one day. Well, Thursdays are the 11:30 show, so they tend to go till the early AM. And then Friday I've got a 5:30 show. So, yeah, it's technically 2 shows one day. I do that twice a week. Tuesday and Thursdays are the late show. Hey, Sue. And so, I don't fucking, yeah, what part of the system hasn't been shit? Local bread, we got onto Cuomo talking about New York and, you know, how if we had an instant recall on that douchebag, it'd be a whole other thing. But if we had instant recalls on anybody, you know, votes of no confidence. And then we were talking parliamentary system and multiple parties and consensus you know, coming to a consensus, forming a government, and then, you know, question about unilateral versus plural executive power and, you know, that sort of thing. So that's sort of where we were. We were just sort of talking shit about how fucked it is in America right now. You know, but again, we're not going to get the overhauls any of us want, especially me as an anarchist. But, yeah. Hey, Leopold, because we were talking about Belgium earlier, if you're wondering why this shit just got pumped into chat by premarital. Yeah, Belgium, Leopold was fucking crazy as shit. Okay. What the fuck? Sue, you got a question in chat from Disco Donnie. I'd like to point out Portugal is in that list. Oh, fuck me. Suriname's a cool fucking country. Jesus Christ, New Zealand. Australia. Wisconsin. Oh my fucking Jesus. That dude was, he was special. He was special. Australia. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, how you gonna go from Texas to Kansas without hitting Oklahoma? All right. Well, Leopold, you know, Leopold was a special dude. We knew that already. We already knew Leopold was crazy. A big ass pogo stick. Yeah, exactly. Just a giant fucking pogo stick. All right. No, it makes me a pragmatist consumer. If you think that oh God, I'm so tired for this today. All right, the fact of the matter is there's sort of 2 schools of thought on this within the anarchist camps. There's the ones who are what we call around these parts puritopians, who refuse to engage in any level of progress if they can't get their way. They're basically spoiled, bratty children. Generally speaking, they usually come from a when you get in the theremin, who knows? We'll see. They usually come from a bougie ass middle class or above white background, university training, that sort of thing. Then there are the ones who have actually done some level of praxis and direct action in the street, who understand that progress is a game of inches, not a game of miles. And if you eschew progress in the name of perfection, then you're not an ally. So an anarchist should be making progress at all times in all areas that they can, while also, you know, if you have time, engage in electoralism. It's like a day off for us. Like, sure, whatever. Also, there's multiple arguments to be made utilizing like things like the state operated like a welfare state, engaging in things like universal health care, guaranteed housing, UBI, these sort of things, allow people to have distance from the system as a whole and to get off of the hamster wheel, the wage slave hamster wheel, for a little extra time, which allows them time to engage in mutual aid and community activity and build a dual power structure separate from it. And then you can start to gain that distance that anarchists talk about. So there's routes in and through navigating that sort of thing that lots of anarchists talk about and modalities that we operate under. You should always do it with an eye towards, you know, the elimination of the nation state and, you know, the collapsing down of hierarchical power structures and stuff like that. So no, but welcome. Yeah, my anarchist reading club can totally hold a guerrilla war against the U.S. military on their home turf. The workers will unanimously support us, including the reactionary ones, because they agree with us. They just don't know it yet. Exactly. Like, there comes a time that, I mean, every anarchist, like, you know, has pragmatic realizations. Or at least the ones who have been doing it long enough and engage in direct action and engage in actual praxis too. Yeah. If you don't have that moment of pragmatic awareness, then you end up just screaming at people that they're not an anarchist because X. And it's just not a good way to get allies. It's not a good way to make progress. I mean, it's just not a good way to manage anything, quite frankly. Oh. Harm reduction really matters. Those small gains matter. That is true. Hey, that revolution might happen one day. Fuck people's lives in the meantime. They got to be patient. Exactly. The Tsars didn't really get around to colonizing Africa. They tried with Madagascar, but didn't take. Spoken like a true Argy. Spoke like a true Arty. Let's see. Yeah, Jay usually either in DMs or in the comments wishes me a good show. Jay's been around for a while. Oh God, let me hold on. All right, grassy ass. Yep, no, gracias. De nada. Yeah, I you know, a little bit of Spanish here and there. I use a smattering of it in my day-to-day, because it's just the regional language. It is what it is. So yeah. I actually, in my day-to-day, like, I usually say hola more than I say hello or hey or hi. Yeah. It just becomes, I don't care. I am, by definition, Antifa. Have I ever run with Black Bloc? Yeah. It's been a number of years since I have. Been a lot of years since I have. But I've done that too. There's Antifa, there's anti-fascist, and then there's Black Bloc. You know, at various points in my life, I've been associated with any and all. United States of New Latin America. Nice. I mean, chat's probably Antifa. Your great-grandparents or your grandparents, depending on how old you are, were probably Antifa if they served. Bunch, you know, let's not forget World War II veterans are Antifa. They're like OG Antifa. Like, they're like shoot a Nazi in the face Antifa. They for real. Hey, cool boy with the 5-month streak. What's up, cool boy? Fucking thank you for the resub, my man. Love to see it. Love to see it. What's up? How are you? All right. Somebody want to tell me what that link is, and then maybe I'll look at it. All right, Sue, Cat, like who wants on air? Fucking let's do this. Let's make this bitch a little weird. Oh, lovely. All right, well, fuck that video.
Yo.
Black Dad doing a homophobe.
I mean, it's just I'm just going by the title and just like skipping through the video. I haven't watched it yet, in all fairness, but you know, it's.
Somebody give that a perusal. Check it for me, please. Thank you.
My bet is that it's probably just gonna be like gay culture or something. Is like white imperialism or some weird take of that like variety that it's like Western like degeneracy. I don't fucking. These people say like the same thing in like 6 different ways, so many goddamn times. Oh yeah, so yeah, he's just gonna do like the gay is not natural shit, whatever. Fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the video titles. Okay, so I mean, I have to just based off this definition, this description. During the Q&A portion, a black feminist accuses Dr. Umar Johnson, what's his doctorate in, by the way, I'd be curious, of homophobia and hate speech. She then debates him on mental illness, homophobia, racism, white supremacy, and more. Oh yeah, this is great. Is the gay rights movement similar or equivalent to the African American struggle? Is someone born homosexual, or is it a product of life experiences? Oh yeah. Yeah. I love the comments too.
You know what's really fucked up is I actually like the kente like aesthetic. Like I really enjoy like that whole like I love the black neck aesthetic. I'll be the first to admit it. I just wish, you know,
everything else.
Yeah, like if we could just like keep the cool patterns and shit and like some of like the verbiage, that'd be cool, but like holy fuck. These people are crazy, dude. Oh,
there's a few sane people in the comments, which for a YouTube video of this nature like is an impressive amount.
Right.
Yeah, there's a few. Oh, lovely. Loved by the poster. I love the exceed in life, the comments that they hearted, that they favorited as a channel owner. Yeah, there's some, they're the not good comments.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah. Let's see. And how long is that? It's like 13 minutes. Yeah, no. Fucking
jump it up. I can guarantee you I've been around like the Black Map movement like my whole life and shit, and like that general like, you know, political tradition. Like it's bullshit.
I mean, it's nationalism. You're gonna ask it.
Okay, that's reductionist.
Well, I mean, like but you know, at the end of the day.
Right. I mean, that's what it is that like it's. Okay, how do I explain this to all the white people in chat? Okay, a lot of black nationalism finds its roots in like opposing like Western hegemony and like imperialism and shit. That's like where the origin of it comes from. It's about like sovereignty. The issue, of course, with like Pan-African ideology is that it's also very essentialist. It states that people from Africa and the African diaspora share a what's it called, like a destiny, or a like there's something in essence about them that brings them together regardless of location, experience, and so on, and that they should then unite as a race against like these issues and adopt certain things. A lot of them like go back to like they essentially they essentially like fetishize a lot of like mythology from Africa and such. It leads to a very patriarchal attitude as to how to combat like white supremacy and such and all that shit. It's weird as fuck. But, you know, that's where like all the like the king and queen shit comes from. You know, that's where like all the lore about like you know, of course, like Kunti Kinte, all like the Nation of Islam, all that shit like comes from that shit. And it basically is just like at its core is about like saying like, yeah, that the race shit's actually like real and black people are getting fucked because of it, but we're not going to dismantle race. We just have to like treat them like equally, and a lot of that like leads to a lot of like very reactionary behavior. It's fucked.
They also don't believe in intersectionalism, like, in the least.
Oh fuck no, they don't. They don't give a fuck about feminism. They're very homophobic. You know, they're very much embracing the like traditional gender norms of like I forget which tribes it is, but like ultimately it's just like, you know, like the black man is the foundation. I'm not going to say the words that they actually say, but long and short of it is the black man is the foundation upon the Pan-Africanist movement. The family structure is very strong. The man needs to be strong to lead, and so on and so forth. And then like, you know, it spirals from there. Like a lot of it's just like conservative. It's basically just like conservative propaganda with an African twist that opposes white supremacy. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird shit.
So we still got the fucking Antifa shit going for real?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you connect the Antifa movement / group as being the same as making statements against fascists?
I mean, no. I mean, by your own question, like the structure of the question, no. You know, but there's a Venn diagram overlap. So you have to remember that, you know, the whole point of the group is just anti-fascist action.
Is this the group that cussed people out for not believing African mythology at the same level as medicine? Or remember when the right made a huge deal about said group of college kids? No, this is much bigger than that. It's been around since like, I want to say like the late
oh hey
50s-ish.
yay 40s. Jump it ups. Leviticus, I love this. I love when I get to like be a minister. This is one of my favorite times in the day when I'm like a sleep deprived fucking haze. I get to bust out the original Greek version of that was mistranslated into the English version. The word that you're looking for is arsenokotai. It is the Greek for pederasty and was incorrectly translated into English as homosexuality or male lying with another male. It actually means a male lying with a young child. It's the original again is arsenokotai. We used the Greek version, and you can double check this by using the Germanic Bibles that predate the English version. And the Germanic version also translates out to pederasty or fucking a kid, not homosexuality.
Right.
And by the way, Jumpets, if you think the devil is tempting you with sweaty man ass, then deep down you're gay. If you think the devil is tempting you with homosexuality, then clearly you feel homosexual behavior is a temptation. It's something you desire. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's okay though, bro. Like, it's okay. Like, we'll love you for whoever you want to love and fuck. Like, I don't give a shit. You do you, boo.
You know, actually, I think it'd be useful for us to react to this video live. It's only 12 minutes, or 13 rather.
Oh Lord.
I think it'd be fun. Let's expose the white people in chat to this bullshit.
Let's see. I don't even know fucking where is this shit. There it is.
I don't even know why I know so much about black nationalism, dude. I just wanted to get into rap when I was younger. And like R&B and shit. Also reggae. Reggae has a lot of that shit. Well, they're more like Pan-Africanist. It's weird as fuck, dude.
Dude, reggae's super homophobic.
Oh, it is. It's also like super heteronormative too. Like it's very patriarchal and shit.
Let's see. The devil that gives you a boner for men. That's just you, bro, and it's cool.
Kai exposed me, says Wither.
Yeah, I saw it. You need working on kids as Disco. That's funny. Disco, was that targeted at me? Because I love you calling me a kid when I'm probably older than you. Fucking yeah. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Wasn't sure sometimes. Oh god. I don't know. We'll see. I am making zero I'm making zero promises with this because I am fucking tired, bro. Fucking
I know.
I'm fucking demolished for today.
It's your heritage. I'm sure you're a heretical ally. Shut the fuck up with her.
Why the fuck, dude? Why does Satan keep forcing me to open Pornhub and search cute twink gets destroyed in gym bathroom? Why must Satan do me like this? Feels bad, man. That's a hell of a look on his face.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I'm just saying, like, look at the fucking. I think it's a good look.
Yeah.
I just, you know.
I don't like the
just
color
wish-
schemes.
Eh.
Alright. No promises.
Trigger warning: homophobia, sexism as well. Just.
Queen.
I'm actually gonna pass it to my sister after we could.
Okay, so y'all set me up.
No.
Go ahead.
All right, Dr. Umar, my name is Diane, resident here in Kansas City, and I am one of those ugly black feminists that you are not a fan of. So I appreciate
So at this point, he's already called black feminist ugly black feminist. Lovely.
you coming here to Kansas City, and I figure if I'm gonna have
It's a good
something
look.
to say, I'm gonna say it to your face.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate it.
219. Yeah.
I do appreciate you addressing my concerns regarding anti-LGBT rhetoric and anti-feminist rhetoric, so I appreciate you saying that up front. So, my question is, the exact definition of hate speech is speech that offends, threatens, insults groups based on race, color, religion, natural origin, sexual orientation, disability, or other traits. That
Yes, Rosa.
is the definition of hate speech. We can say all day long that we don't hate a particular type of person, but I want to know, how is that rhetoric any different than white folks that say that black people are thugs, are mentally not together, that we are unintelligent? How is it possible? How is that not different as a black man saying that black feminists are ugly, saying that queer people are, you said it earlier, I can see you on tape. How is that different than saying that gay people are molested, that we are pedophiles? How is that any different than white people? He has said that online, and I have the video. Yes, you have. No, you did say that online.
I was accused and derided, as some of you guys know, because of my position on sexual confusion in the African American community. And I understand we may have a few visitors tonight, and I don't mind, okay, of that community. And so I think it's important that I clarify my perspective on black homosexuality and lesbianism so that we're all crystal clear on where I stand.
I'm sorry, black homosexuality?
Yes, it's a thing.
That's adorable.
No,
Yes,
I mean
is
it
true.
really
I
is.
do not
I'm
support it.
telling you.
Yes, it is true.
It's
I do
fucking-
not condone it. But it is absolutely false if anyone says that Dr. Umar Johnson hates any of my brothers and sisters who practice a traditional lifestyle. A non-traditional form of marriage.
Right. So my question is,
He does not approve. Well, that's
that's-
an adorable way to tap dance around that. It's
Yeah.
it's dudes like this that drove my my boyfriend out of the black community.
Yeah.
It's
It's not gay if your homie is Ethiopian. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's shit like this that
yeah.
How is this anti-woman, anti-gay rhetoric any different than white folks who say that black people are dumb, that we're thugs? Homophobia is hate speech, and anti-womanness is hate speech.
Okay. May I respond, my lord?
You can.
All right. Now, first, we got to take the emotionalism out of it. We won't
Okay.
be able to dialogue. Okay? I'm going to respond, but for the sake of time, I'm going to answer everybody's question. And if you like, when I'm done, me and you can have a private, respectful conversation. Okay? Now, okay, well, let me do this one. I'm going to go through, then we can come back to it if you want to have that conversation. Number one.
Sleep well, Joe.
And because I got ADHD, I didn't remember everything, but I think I could get to most of the highlights of what you said. First, you said homophobia.
Yes.
Okay, which one is he gonna go to
Oh, you're
first?
going to tell me that it's a mental illness from an outdated DSM-3 that was abolished in 1973? Don't try it.
That's like
This
history
is not the
trying to be abolished out
DSM-5.
of history.
This is
All right, I'm gonna guess
We're
that
mentally
he's just
ill.
gonna say that he's not afraid.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, no, he's not afraid because he's in his element. But I mean, he did just pull a DSM out.
No, really? This motherfucker.
I just want to hear you answer the question.
Hey, Cassidy.
And I'm going to be respectful to you, okay? I didn't pick this up to talk about the fact that homosexuality was a mental illness in this book until 1974. But since you brought it up, I'll start with that.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's not
the
like.
American Psychiatric Association position paper on the removal of homosexuality from this book as a mental illness, and I have it, it's available online. It clearly says that we did not change this classification because we had sufficient evidence to prove that people were born this way. So one of the questions that got to be dealt with from the Eurocentric mental health framework that we're dealing with this issue in, why was it removed? Now, having said that, I picked up the book to ask you on what page is the mental illness homophobia?
It's not a mental illness. It's a disease just like racism a disease.
Who defined homophobia as
Oh,
a
that was
disease?
cringe.
This is the authority of mental illness. Where is the diagnosis homophobia?
It's not a diagnosis.
Hey, Swamp
It's a-
Fox,
it's
thank
a
you for
state-
the resub.
It's a state
No,
of being.
phobia.
It's
A
a state
phobia. A phobia
Okay.
is in this book.
Okay, so hate speech
And a
against gay
phobia,
people.
let me,
Okay.
phobia is fear. Simple phobia, any type of claustrophobia, it's a fear. You said homophobia. I'm not afraid of nobody.
Told you. Told you.
How would you regard the classification of homosexuality as a mental health issue progress over outright criminalization? I'm unsure. No, it's far more subversive and worse. You can attack criminalization a lot easier than you can attack classification as a mental illness. It's way worse. I'm just looking into that change. Basically, it's a really interesting. Psychiatric News has an article, and there's this whole element of context behind this hyper-conservative APA of old and how there was a generational change happening at the time. And that the APA board basically was, it was the times were changing. The old angry dudes who thought that they just didn't want to have the uppity queers around were on their way out. And a new breed was coming in saying, we don't have any evidence for this. We don't have any evidence to support this diagnosis. And you can't make a diagnosis without supporting evidence. So it was a matter of removing it based on that. Yeah. Uber, who the fuck knows?
Hey, what did we say?
Why does the far right have such a psychotic hatred of the LGBTQ community? It's like their brains short circuit when the subject's brought up and they go insane.
Yeah, it's like patriarchy, masculinity, religious like fundamentalism. Like you could, it's all that like shit.
Swamp Fox. Fucking saw this guy on the morning show, or Sway in the morning. Lovely. Thrashing, probably not. But I think he's the type of person who's more than willing to use something like that.
Asked by homosexuals and lesbians to have conversations with them on their radio shows. I normally accept the invitation for respectful dialogue. I don't run from the opportunity if it's going to be respectful. Now, I stand by my position as a psychologist, as an educator, as a therapist for normally 20 years. And in 95% of the cases of gay and lesbians I personally know and met and worked with, most of them were victims of sexual abuse as children.
All right, we could do a quick survey. Fucking chat. Want to speak up? I wasn't molested. So, that didn't have anything to do with my sexuality. Like, I just fucking... Whoa, that was a paragraph. What am I looking at here?
What did I miss?
Is RV responded to Brett about Antifa, I do believe.
This spread dude's really really obsessed with the Antifa shit.
I'm speaking not what some white person wrote in some research study. I'm telling you what I know. Amongst black folk, it is a pathology born of childhood sexual victimization.
Oh, well, I can speak for my boyfriend at least. He wasn't molested either. And he's a black homosexual.
And this is why personal experience is bullshit.
Like...
Denial is
and it's dudes like this.
It's easy to say I was born like this, so I don't have to deal with the pain that triggered it. Now, I never said that because you are gay, you want to prey on children sexually. Now, do you have a strong case of homosexuals and lesbians who prey on children? Look at the Roman Catholic Church. We don't have to debate whether or not folks who are sexually confused, who may also prefer children. But am I going to wholesale indict the whole population and say because you're gay you want to molest children? I've never said that. I've never said that, and I never will say that. I'm very responsible with my words. Now.
Yeah, you just said that without saying that. You are very responsible with your words, and I would like to substitute another word in for responsible. Clever. You're very clever with your words. This motherfucker just said that shit without saying it.
He did.
You drew a comparison that I wouldn't disagree with. You said, how is me disagreeing with homosexuality? How is that any different from the white man saying black folks was dumb and stupid and this and that? You know what the difference is? That was lies about us. That could be proven. You wrong. I don't denigrate or downgrade black gays and lesbians. Why would I do that? Do you realize black...
You're nothing but a product of childhood molestation. I'm not degrading you, though.
Gay men have one of the highest suicide rates in America.
Because of speech like what you
No.
community.
If what you say is
Shame
true.
and silence is
Listen,
why
you're being
people don't
emotional,
come
my
out.
queen.
What about before he was even...
I love that. He keeps falling back on that. Fucking don't bring emotion into this. Make it a respectful conversation. I'll only speak with you if you have a respectful No, don't leave emotion out of it. Mm-hmm.
Born. What about before he was...
She's calm. She's pointing shit out. She ain't screaming at him. Like,
even born?
Thank you, sir. Thank
Well,
you.
okay, what about 100 years ago, 200 years ago?
What about it?
There's no argument.
I'm asking you, but you said him.
Exactly.
So what about what was going on before he was born?
he inherited it and he decided to continue the conversation.
My queen, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. It is a political fact for anyone with common sense. It is a political fact for anyone with common sense. Dr. King was assassinated in 1968. Black Panther Party was destabilized in 1972. Homosexuality became normal in 1974. It is a political fact that homosexuality...
He's trying to draw this line, isn't he? He's trying to draw this line. Holy shit.
Sexuality was declassified as an illness, so it could be used to take over the black civil rights struggle.
Homosexuality was declassified as an illness, so it could be used to take over the black civil rights struggle. That motherfucker just tried to draw that line.
Jump it up. So why are you conforming to the religion that white oppressors gave slaves back in the day? But why is your prerogative to continue that tradition that was given to them involuntarily after their culture had been stripped? No, like genuinely.
No, I know.
Like,
I know.
Like, if we're gonna do this, let's do it right.
Yeah. You're advocating for your oppressor's religion.
Yeah. Well, they were, and do you know what black people had their own religions beforehand. There was tons of culture that they just completely stripped away, during slavery.
Thrashing. There's still like 4 minutes left in this video. I'm sure he'll get around to the Jews sooner or later. And I mean, it's a clip of a talk. I'm sure somewhere in there he probably got around to blaming the Jews.
Oh yeah, that's real common with like these with like black nets and shit.
Yeah,
very common.
It's like a different type of QAnon. Yeah, fair enough.
QAnon ain't got shit on this.
Yeah.
See, the issue with this shit is that there's some basis in reality for a lot of these beliefs. A lot of it is a response to like imperialism and colonialism and like white supremacy, like global white supremacy and shit. There's reality here that they're, fighting against. The issue, of course, is that what they've done is that they've essentially internalized the oppression that they've experienced and have simply decided to just recreate hierarchies instead of abolishing them. That's the issue here.
LBGT is what they call the new black. We know it's not black, but they're using it to ignore the black agenda in deference of the LBGT agenda. It is the only minority issue that matters in this country. Now let me ask you a question, my queen. Since we're talking about freedom of speech and people's rights and looking out for those who are being oppressed and denied their opportunity, where the hell was the LBGT movement when Michael Brown was murdered? Where the hell was
I'm pretty sure the LGBT community's been coming out in fucking droves with the BLM shit. Has he shut his mouth up since then? Probably not, I'm guessing.
You're talking about you. I'm talking about that movement.
Guess what? The 3 women that started Black Lives Matter, both Patrice and Alicia, are queer black women. And they're making sure.
You're talking about individuals.
I am talking.
I kind of want to just like, I want a copy of the ego in its own, just to hit him in the head, like from off screen, just a fucking copy of it to get just winged in and just doink. Here you go, motherfucker. Here's some reading you need to do.
He wasn't ready for that one.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, dude.
I'm talking about your population.
I am talking about 3 women that started this movement.
They do not speak out against white supremacy.
They do.
And the reason LBGT does not, I'm not talking about you as an individual, but the reason why the LBGT movement does not speak out against white supremacy is because they are a part of it. Here's my number 4.
He's a trash human being. There's a lot of fucking trash human beings in that room.
Yes, there are.
Of course, they came to see this fool speak. So, garlic bum snatch. What is this dumb shit? This dumb shit is a homophobic, misogynistic fucking black nat.
Black nationalist, for those curious what that meant.
It's yeah. He's what we would describe as a problematic individuul.
Right. Unironically, just like tossing away empiricism as well. Like
Yeah.
you just, yeah.
Yeah, he's made so many statements in 10 minutes that I can't even like.
It's anti-intellectualism but woke, basically.
And this motherfucker actually thinks that there's an organized white supremacy movement that is created the LGBT movement in the 70s to directly attack and undermine the black civil rights movement. That's
he was more precisely saying that it was undermining black men in particular. It's all about like emasculating black men and tearing apart the black family, essentially.
Yes.
That's more of the dialogue tree that goes on with these types.
Anybody look up? I would say you have a fact. Just prove it. And you will see that the 3 women that started that are feminists and 2 are queer, and they are not about the liberation of black people, it's about the liberation of gay people and the liberation of
Okay, this is devolving.
Yeah.
I want to deal with that. Because one thing we got to do, y'all, I talk about this and y'all hear me talk about this. When we talk
But leave emotion out of it. This is a respectful conversation. Leave emotion out of it.
about the black agenda, we have to stop taking time away from the black agenda to feed other people's agendas. Are y'all not?
That's a good way to get allies. Well, good luck with that. You're a minority population. I'm sure if we just, fucking start subdividing it up even further, I'm sure that'll go real well.
Yep.
I want to draw a parallel, respectfully. When Frederick Douglass was fighting for the right for blacks to get the vote, Susan B. Anthony and other white feminists told Frederick Douglass that you should not let the black man get the vote until the white woman get the vote. And Frederick Douglass said the struggle of a whole race ain't got a damn thing to do with your struggle against your man.
He's a fucking hardcore misogynist. Love to see it. Love to see it. Just right out there in the open. So
It's weird as fuck.
Women know your role. Get in the fucking kitchen, right? Like that's the men come first.
Yeah.
Love it.
No, stay with me. You cannot equate the gay struggle with the black struggle.
Welcome,
Hey, Ace.
They said, fuck that, bitches.
All right, well, that's that. He's a terrible human being, and I hope he just shuts the fuck up. I know he won't, but that was is he drinking Lipton tea? Lipton, the official tea of racist, homophobes, and misogynists. I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Garlic, you get one warning.
Fair enough. Oh, well, Lucy, it's a whole hierarchy. It's not just about gay people. It's about like basically everybody who is taking away from the black man struggle, right? And that includes women.
Yep.
Right? Like that's women got to get out the way, queers got to get out the way, fucking, Hispanics got to get out the way. Like just shut the fuck up and take a back seat where you belong. Yeah.
Yep.
He seems like a pretty nice guy. Oh yeah. Yeah, he seems definitely like a guy I'd want to hang out with. I'd for sure take my boyfriend. Like, here, I want you to meet someone. I'm sure this will be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Sangrias are the best drink. Swamp. Fucking sangrias are the best. Like a quality, real sangria when I'm down, in the islands is that's like I'm good.
I like how you have to preface that.
Yeah, like I don't drink. Like that's the thing is I don't drink. When I'm not on vacation. Like when I'm not on vacation, I don't drink.
Right.
But if
No,
I'm on
I feel that.
vacation, yeah, give me a joint and a fucking sangria, and just you'll find me on the beach. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Is that the only video of his you saw?
Fortunately,
Yeah.
yes. Fucking
We could find more, but like, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna fucking
yeah, it's not gonna
deviate too
change.
far.
It's not gonna change. Yeah, like, do we need to see more? Really?
I'm just saying, go ahead. Like, I'm just saying, it takes some time to research like the origins of Black nationalism and shit. It's very reactionary. Marcus Garvey, I believe in particular, actually stated that he was mad at Mussolini for stealing his brand of fascism. That like his brand of fascism came before Mussolini's. Like these people are, they're not allies. They're not like left even. They're just, it's their own kind of thing.
Let's see. What am I seeing here? RV. Oh, all right, interesting. Yeah, why watch other vids? Fucking that one seemed adequate. It was, but honestly, he'd never appear on stream. Like it's just not his thing entirely, and we have our separate spaces anyway. But I mean, my boyfriend would be. He would not be a pleasant person to be around if we showed him that video. Like he would be deeply, deeply offended because it's shit like that drove him out of his own community. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of love lost there between him and the black community as a whole, just because as a black gay male, he got nothing but hate from basically everyone. Everyone shat on him in his community.
Right.
So, yeah. And then you got assholes like that coming along, just reinforcing it. So, yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. Mad at Mussolini for having sullied the name of Benito Juarez.
Spartan 3004 is an anti-anarchist.
Oh, it's adorable. So what is anarchism?
I think this might be a guy that can actually answer it if he's like already been venerating the Spartans.
Well, the last time we saw him was in December of last year on the 16th. And he thinks that anarchy is sans a system. He said the only thing this person has ever said is, how do you build a society with anarchy? 2 minutes later, I presume I took 2 minutes to respond to this person, and he said, that means you need a system. And he clearly doesn't understand that, anarchy is not a lack of organizational structure, nor is it a lack of rules, nor is it a lack of societal structure. So I'll be skipping that person. Yeah, thrashing. Trust me. The waving around of the DSM, but ignoring their history of racism and eugenics.
I mean, my thing is that he's made it very clear that he doesn't even give a shit about like scientific analysis or anything. Like when you just like start unironically saying like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about experiments. It's all about personal experience, baby. Then like at that point, it's just whoever feels more correct,
Aw, that's adorable, Spartan. You still haven't defined anarchy for me. Or anarchism, or anarchist, or really anything. Can you define anarch? Seeing as that's the origin of the Greek origin. That's the Greek root. Can you... Quick, Google. You can do it. What's an mean and what does arc or arcos mean?
An arc.
Yeah.
Big ass boat made out of wood. Says,
Nope. 2 people went there, so Jinx on 2. Fucking Lucy and Rothblatt. Yeah.
Fucking somebody owes somebody something. That's all I know.
Disco Donnie asks, "What's your take on Jean-Jacques Rousseau?" I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's Rousseau. Yeah, it's the social contract. Note snobby citation. But he strikes me a bit of an anarchist. Rousseau is referenced within anarchist circles just because Rousseau did a lot of work.
I mean, there's a lot of cross-pollination with the Enlightenment movement in general.
Yeah, I mean, they did a lot of work in regards to social structures and organizing principles and foundations of social mechanisms. So there's going to be some usage. Generally speaking, though, I love it, Mister. He's not claimed by the anarchist movement. He'll be referenced by the anarchists, but he won't be claimed as one.
Yeah, like a lot of the basis for like the Enlightenment movement was essentially that like monarchism is cringe, and the way that we decentralize the power found in monarchism is by allowing more people to participate in the market, and thus veneration of private property, free trade, the nation state, so on and so forth comes out of it. It's essentially decentralization of power, but keeping some centralized power, essentially.
Hey,
so
jump it. Let's see.
All right, let me allow that.
Jump it ups or whatever the fuck your stupid fucking name is supposed to be. Those who consider themselves religious and yet do not keep a tight rein on their tongues deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. If anyone says, "I love God," and hates his brother, he is a liar. Hypocrites, Isaiah was right when he prophesies, "These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Their worship is false, teaching as doctrine the commandments of men." Let's see. Whoever says, "I know him," but does not do what he commands is a liar. Like love your neighbor like you love yourself. And the truth is not in that person. But if anyone obeys his word, love for God has truly made them complete, which you are not doing right now. This is how we know we are in him. Whoever claims to live in him must live as Jesus did. Yeah, Ace, we quoting scriptures up in this bitch.
Scriptures.
Fucking
yeah. I love my neighbor and hate their cancer. Says jump it ups.
Then why did God create that cancer? Why God creating gay people? He seems kind of obsessed with it. I mean, yeah, Martine, I'm having flashbacks to Bible summer camp. I was declared cancer free. Fuck God, eat my dick. Religion's fucking creepy. Dumbass religious people tell you, "I'll pray for you," in a sarcastic manner. Yeah, they can take their fucking prayers and shove them. So let's see. I'm sure you've done some of these too. What's your stupid fucking name again? I keep forgetting. Jump it ups or something.
Do not fail the test. Eat the forbidden fruit. Says jump it ups.
Let's see. And I'm sure you've done all of this, right? You're definitely following in the footsteps of Jesus. All those who believed were together and had all things in common. They would sell all of their possessions and goods and distribute the proceeds to all as any who had need. Right? You've done that, right? You don't own anything? You've done this, right? I'm just saying, because if you don't meet these qualifications to live as Jesus did, your word is worth nothing according to the Bible. Just saying. I'm just following the guidelines here. I know I'm a sinner, right? I know I've got the cancer, but I'm just checking for you because I'm worried about your soul, right? I would hate for you to end up in hell with the rest of us who are interesting people. But just making sure, just looking out. Yeah. Love these fucking Bible thumping dumbasses.
My thing is just that I just find it funny that he's supporting black nationalists, but still venerating Christianity.
Ace. Hi, my name is Ace. I'm a Sagittarius. I like long walks on the beach. And at Jump It Ups, hail Satan. I
I talked about you last night, Ace, actually.
Yeah. We love Ace around these parts.
Yeah.
I kind of want Jump It Ups to get on air.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, either him or local bread consumer.
Fucking adorable.
He keeps linking this video.
Fucking whatever. He can link whatever the fuck he wants. But I mean, the fact of the matter is you know, I'm an ordained minister and I can interpret scripture for myself. That's all any of these assholes do is it's interpretation of scripture. How about we read the fucking scripture? Right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm sure you're for open borders too, by the way, because the Bible, not a fan of that sort of shit. I literally was quoting scripture to you this entire fucking time, Jump It Ups. That's how little you know about the Bible, apparently. Is I was literally reading scripture to you.
Local bread consumer
Brilliant.
said it'd be fun to have you talk on air because you seem like less crazy than Jump It Ups, and I think there could be a productive conversation there. I mean that genuinely, by the way. I'm not just like memeing here.
Me, on the other hand, I'm just gonna keep picking on Jump It Ups.
Yeah.
Fucking. Always say it again. Oh, good job. Way to know your Bible. Fucking A. Craig Christ is based. Oh, fucking Stephen Lynch.
Who's Stephen Lynch?
He's a musical comedian from like the late 90s and mid 2000s.
Gotcha.
Oh, I had a phone call. Sure you did.
Nice.
The public at large. Put them into context. Brother Craig is my name. Jesus is the Prince of...
Yeah, Craig Christ. Fucking... Love Jesus, hate the empire. Let's see. Man from the dumps of Gaza who defied the rule of Rome, who lay with Judas and parted him with a kiss upon the lips. Pardoned him with a kiss on the lips. Anointed a man by the common prostitute, a man condemned for treason and heresy and publicly executed in a showy manner. Disco. Oh Lord, Jump It Ups, fucking A. Just go read your Bible, right? Like this is the thing. You're not behaving like Jesus in the least, right? Here's the fundamentals. Go read Matthew 15:7-9. Go read let's see, Acts 4:34-35. Tell me if you're following any of these guidelines. Like I'm not gonna read this shit to you, you know. James chapter 1. Verse 26. Take your fucking pick. I mean, you are the classical. I follow it all. Sure you do. You're the classical hypocritical Christian, right? You talk a big game about shit you don't like, right? You don't like the queers clearly, and so you choose the only few passages you have, and you ignore the rest, right? Do you own anything? Jump It Ups. Because if you have not sold all of your possessions and goods, then you're not living the way that you're supposed to. And that means that you also are a sinner. And according to this, those who do not live, those who claim to live as him must live as Jesus did, or otherwise your commands are those of a liar. See John, 1 John chapter 2, verse 3-6 for that. I mean, you're the classic hypocritical Christian who just likes to pick and choose Bible passages, and you can just fuck right off. Jesus had clothes that were given to him by the community, not earned through his own volition, right? Like these aren't things he technically owned. They were things that were given to him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you basically, if you wanted to be a true Christian, you basically just got to be like a
Dionysus.
Yeah, you just got to be like just kind of a homeless hippie that like fucking goes around like preaching shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's
And
like
everything
that's your
short of that,
life.
the Bible indicates that your word is worth nothing.
Yeah.
So you can preach all you want, you can pull out all the Bible passages you want, but you get filed firmly under as a hypocrite according to the Bible. Like you don't walk the walk, so you don't get to talk the talk. The truth is not in that person. Whoever says I know him but does not do what he commands is a liar, and the truth is not in that person. You know, whoever claims to live in him must live as Jesus did.
Too bad, Jump It Ups. You got to stay that way.
You got to stay that way. You can't fucking just be born poor. You better study how Dionysus lived. And that's who you're fucking after at this point. Like you need a, like.
And I'm not saying don't. You have to go further than here, Jump It Ups. I'm saying, like, read the Bible, dude.
Just
There's pretty clear guidelines of what they want you to do.
like you're just fucking sorry. Do you have a roof over your head at this moment? Do you have anything to your name? Right? Do you know where your next meal is coming from? Then too bad. You're not living as Jesus did. And that by the very Bible passages that are you so value and espouse, that you are so ready to espouse to others, indicate that your word is not to be trusted. So you can take that shit and fuck off.
No, Garborg, we're saying that Christians believe that living off the land is forbidden in their view. Jump It Ups, do you understand what it meant to be giving back in them days?
Acts chapter 2, verse 44 to 45. All who believed were together and had all things in common. They would sell all their possessions and goods and distribute the proceeds to all as any had any need. Are you living on a commune at this moment?
Are you making sure that everyone's like pitching in their share?
You're a hypocrite. And as we've demonstrated already by reciting Bible passages, that means nothing.
RV timed him out.
Oh, son of a bitch. We were having fun.
No.
What did he do? What did he say?
He didn't say anything.
Oh.
He just RV just had it up to here. No. Well, no, it wouldn't be an anarchist commune, Swamp Fox. It would be a Christian commune, which is cringe, but you know.
Let's see how strong his faith is. All right, we'll wait for you.
Dude, the Bible was some crazy shit, son.
It's 10 minutes. He removed it.
Time out. Okay, well, if he's still here, he's still here.
We'll see if he fucking ran away right away.
Well, you know, Martine, that's just how it goes, homeboy.
Well, you probably are a better Christian than this person. I mean, even if you're not a Christian anymore, even if you're just you self-identify as an atheist or a Buddhist or anything else, quite frankly, you're probably a better Christian than most Christians. Right? Like
Christian commune like Jonestown. I don't know what Jonestown is. So.
No, not like Jonestown. You know the turn of phrase to have drank the Kool-Aid?
Oh, that's
place. Jonestown. Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, it was Flavor-Aid, not Kool-Aid. Just want to point that out for pedantic reasons.
The Bibble is a hell of a drug. It is a hell of a drug.
These
fucking crazy.
These feckers would nail him up again. Oh yeah, jeez, dude. Like a Jewish Middle Eastern dude who goes around broke as fuck, gathering a large amount of followers, telling everybody to sell off all their possessions and live as one, and to provide for each other. This motherfucker, he's not making it through the McCarthy era for sure. And these days, Fox News would crucify this motherfucker. They'd toss his ass in jail so quickly. Like he'd be at Gitmo. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like that motherfucker would be a Middle Eastern terrorist. They'd toss his ass in fucking Gitmo, like that.
Oh, do we have the thing, the quote, the through the eye of a needle, or what's the other one? The gold. Shit.
Yeah.
What are the rich people quotes from the Bible?
Yeah, again, jump it ups. You are what I'm attacking now with the Bible. Like you directly, like literally it's you that I'm attacking. You are a hypocrite. You are espousing rhetoric, and it's you the Bible says that all should ignore.
Okay, I got a verse. I can do that. I can do this one. This one is my domain. Okay, so James chapter 5, verses 1 through 6. Come now, you rich, weep and howl for the miseries that are coming upon you. Your riches have rotted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver have corroded, and their corrosion will be evidence against you, and will eat your flesh like fire. You have laid up treasure in the last days. Behold, the wages of the laborers who mowed your fields, which you kept back by fraud, are crying out against you. And the cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord of the hosts. You have lived on earth in luxury and self-indulgence. You have flattered your hearts in a day of slaughter. You have condemned and murdered the righteous person. He does not resist you.
I mean, sure, Swamp
Violent,
Fox.
violence fuck too, by the way, boys. It's a fucking crazy book.
Yeah, Jesus was an undocumented immigrant and a hostile actor.
Well, yeah, he was like trying to like dissolve the state and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, his ass would be in Gitmo for sure.
100%.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I've got like Luke 18 to 25 for like Jesus was a commie. Yeah.
Probably would have been.
Yeah. I mean, he fucking now the whole group of those who believed were of one heart and soul. No one claimed private ownership of any possessions, but everything they owned was held in common. Acts 4, chapter 4, verse 32.
Yeah.
No, Jesus was not an ancom. He wasn't an anarchist. He believed in hierarchies, God, that sort of shit. Right. So
God, the husband, like,
Yeah.
the whole, like, yeah.
yeah.
A good commie who loved his anarchist brethren. I mean, I'm sure he didn't like actively hate them back then. I mean, who are the anarchists back in them days?
I mean, proto-anarchist for that would be.
Were the Sikhs even around back then?
No, there's Christian fucking like origins and shit like that. Hang on.
Okay. I've heard this Jesus story before. I think we all have. No, the Jews definitely weren't anarchists back then.
No, they believe in strict hierarchy too. He'd be in and around. Let's see.
Jesus Marks. Yeah.
I mean, there's
I
a
won't fucking-
there's a case for Socrates to be classified as proto-libertarian. The Epicureans sort of enter the fold, but as soon as you get to the Cynics and then the Stoics, now you start to enter like hardcore like proto-anarchism territory. And so Diogenes definitely would be like proto version. For sure. Diogenes didn't recognize anybody's fucking hierarchy. That was who told Alexander the Great to get the fuck out of my light. So
Socrates was a reactionary, says Mitre. All right, Mitre, we're not doing this shit. All right, there's historical context here. Okay.
So Lindsey Graham would call Christ an enemy combatant.
He would.
Yeah, Swan Fox, feel free. Swan Fox needs to hydrate. Good. Hydrate, Swan Fox. Hydrate.
Yes. Please hydrate. Stoicism was an awesome philosophy. No, it wasn't. I mean, it's a good way to cope on like an individual level, but like as a societal philosophy, it's horrible. It's also just incomplete. It doesn't have like a mechanism for sustaining itself. I give to all my neighbors, but have you given everything, Jump It Ups?
Yeah.
That's the question here.
You have to give everything.
No, you need to give everything, Jump It Ups.
Yeah, not if they need anything. You can't have private possessions.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing. You're not.
No, Jump It Up. You need to give. Like, you just need to like give it up. All of it.
Have you set up a commune on that farm?
Yeah.
Like, have you
Do
turned ownership of that farm over to the people of that commune? I mean, because if you haven't done any of this, you're not living as Jesus. And per the Bible, if you're not living as Jesus, you don't get to talk shit to other people. Like, this is the thing. You're failing.
Mitre, Socrates in 2021, to a trans person. Yeah, but why should I call you a woman? What makes you a woman? See, but the thing is that there's a way to have that conversation without being like uber reactionary. Like especially within the trans community too.
Well,
The
I think
trans
that
community
was
constantly.
I think that
Yeah,
is
the-
the conversation. That's
Yeah,
the
like,
Socratic
the trans
method.
community is constantly fucking talking about like what is gender? What does it even mean? What are the roles? How does it interact with each other? How do we even define it?
Yeah,
What
they
are,
love
like,
to talk
was
about
it-
gender, but not the other thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Gender's the easy one.
It is the easy one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The path to hell is paved with good intentions. Fuck yeah, it is.
But jump it up. So you have to do the fucking you have to go even further, son.
And the fact that
And
you
have
own
to
a
co-
farm
and you have to
means you're
convince the
out.
other people around you. You also have to convince the other people around you to do the same shit. It's not enough just for you to do it on your own and just be like the homeless Christian hippie thing. You gotta get like other people in on that. Whether they're not ready.
Yeah.
That's another easy one. Whether
Yeah, that's super easy too. The only thing that might make me believe in God is more scripture. For sure. You know. Yes, Estrella, there is. You're not supposed to harvest the entire field.
yeah, you just have to let it like decompose back into the ground, basically.
No, it's supposed to go to the needy. Yeah, it's supposed to go to those who in need.
No, well, fuck.
Yeah, yeah, you are correct, Estrella. It is for those in need.
All the believers were together and shared their possessions. Every
Hey,
day they continued to
hey.
meet together. They ate together regularly with glad and sincere hearts.
Hey, Jump It Ups, go read James chapter 1, verse 26.
I kind of want this motherfucker on air.
James 1:26. Jump It Ups. It's my passage to you. Except Jesus didn't say come to him. Jesus went where where he was needed.
Yeah.
That's,
Bear with me, guys and gals and M-pals. I'm still hydrating. Says Swamp Fox.
hey, Martine, dude, go for it.
What's a yurt?
It's the Mongolian. It's not actually the structure. Though in the West it has come to mean the structure. Those Mongolian semi-temporary tents that they set up. The actual structure is called a gur. But in the West, yurt has become synonymous. Traditionally, yurt is the entire like layout and everything around it. And in Mongolia, you'd refer to it as a gur. But yeah, in the West, a yurt is that Mongolian tent.
Let me see how it's spelled in Cyrillic, just so I can get the pronunciation.
Since clearly you didn't read James 1:26, jump it ups or whatever the fuck your name is. Those who consider themselves religious and yet do not keep a tight rein on their tongues deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. So, just saying. Walking into random Twitch streams online and condemning people by misusing Bible verses probably falls under that category. Nice, Martine. Oh, yeah, you didn't make any judgments whatsoever. Good retcon. Commune on Jump's farm, right, Martine? We've been looking for land to set a commune up. Hey, Jump It Up, since you're volunteering, you're going to sign over. Hey, Antifada, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the host. We just got somebody here in chat who's desperate to make themselves look like a proper, like, Christian, and they want to help us set up a commune on their property, apparently. So
that's fucking funny.
yeah, like let's.
No. Did you see his last comment? I'm making judgments of homosexuals and trans people, not judging you.
Hi, my name's Kai. I'm gay.
Yeah, your gaydar is a little off. Jump It Ups, just a tiny bit, a smidge.
Antifada. We've got a Bible thumping homophobe in chat that we're just playing with. Hello, Antifada. How did your stream go? How are all your people? What did you do? I'm judging your gay condition, not you yourself. Oh Lord. Oh, you're a special one. Jump It Ups.
That is so scummy.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, just commit to the bit already, you fuck.
How'd y'all do? What game did you play? Hey, Strong Like Bull. Yes, what's up? Thank you for the resub. That's 2 months. Oh yeah, no, it's fun. Stream went great. Revolutionary Caliphate of Tunisian. Jumped. Is pushing forward with the Reconquista. Love it. We've formed Sunni Jamaica.
That's fucking great.
I respect it. Thank you for the follow, Rizkabits. Yeah. Can we go back to talking about the commune that we're establishing on Jump's farm? Because Jump fucking is so. Thank you for following, Antifada. So dedicated to trying to prove themselves a good Christian. That they have offered up their farm for anybody who wants to live there. So we're just gonna go ahead and set up a commune there. Which is gonna
be down actually. That'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah, let's just fucking they're so, fuck yeah, let's do this. Yeah, it's very gracious of an offer.
Also, boys, follow Antifada in the chat. Their Twitch is in there.
Yes. If you didn't catch it on the raid in fucking Mitre just shouted him out again. Yes, go follow Antifada, please. And thank you if you don't already do.
What did you say, Garbler?
Let's see.
Oh, he was just. He was following the conversation. Oh yeah, I remember him. He's cool.
Okay, yeah. No worries. Idaho. All right, so everybody, we're meeting in Idaho. Apparently, we all read Gospel 8 a.m. in the morning for 1 hour together. Jump it up. I'm an ordained minister, so I think I qualify to lead the scripture readings more, and so I think it's going to be my interpretation and my sermons that we're going to be engaging in on the Tube Swamp. I'm bringing Top Ramen. Curio, if Curio comes to, Curio's an ordained minister as well. We can do a lot of fucked up interpretations of the Bible. We're definitely going to be doing some interesting readings. GTRE5, thank you for the follow, and Le Rose, thank you for the follow as well. Every welcome on our farm, no Bible required, says Cassidy. That's true. Actually, this sounds dope.
Dude, I'd do it. I'd unironically do it, like just for the memes. Like I'll stay a week and just
fuck. We'll just set up we'll set up a Taz on fuck Jump It Up's farm.
I'm down with it.
Yeah. Are we allowed to suck each other's dicks on your farm? Or no, Curio, for sure. Yeah, no, that's totally allowed. Remember, it's about the condition, it's about the sin, not the sinner. So as long as you accept Jesus into your heart and ask for forgiveness after you do it, you're good. Yeah, DMT and Revelations for 1 hour before bed.
I'm down with it. And on the 5th day, he gave us the holy relic of lube.
Oh, dude, I have it for season 10 as well. Pretty sure Christ has made some dope ass wine in a wedding. So can we bring any substances we want? Oh yeah. See, the Bible only wrote about it. They only wrote down about the wine, but I mean, Jesus was down to party. Like that whole like, I'll bring the food, I'll bring the drink. Like in modern day, you go up with a little like sad sack, and Jesus would be like, oh fuck that, pounds. Like, and he just magicked that shit into existence. Yeah, we'd be fucking getting down. Let's see. So many people know how to farm. We haven't heard a lot of potted plants. Don't count. We need a goat person. Cassidy is that goat person. Cassidy.
He's a person. Just that's not how that works. The devil.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, it's just like that's not how that works. Read the Bible. The devil doesn't do that shit. Like like God did the whole thing to like make sure that the devil can't like interact like directly with people anymore.
And by the way, you're not allowed to judge me.
Yeah, no.
You are.
That's the thing. If our boy here is hungry, you have to feed him.
Yep.
That's just how this shit works.
Yep. You made your bed. Now you gotta fucking sleep in it, my man.
Yep. Well, it's not his bed anymore. He can't have one.
Oh, that's right. It's our bed. We fucking right into fucking. Oh well, you could stay on the farm. No, I'm staying in your bed, motherfucker. Like, this is our bed now. Yep. Fucking Jump It Up Coachella Fest hosted by Proudly Radical. Exactly, Swamp Fox.
It's so fucking hilarious. I'd be down with it.
Oh, it's okay,
Not
Kyle.
ironically,
Once he donates his land to the collective commune that we start, I'll invite you there.
Jump It Up's still here, Swamp Fox. He's here. He's checking.
We're coming for your toothbrushes too, says Strong Like Bull. Bye, Martine. Good luck on your essay. Fucked up Bugs Bunny meme. Let's see. Glow puddles and orgy porgies. Our pigsty. Oh my god, collectivize the toothbrushes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about, Jump It Ups.
No, you've dude. Good luck.
This is an out of this doesn't apply to this conversation.
We the people of the bed. Disconomy's been doing fucking rule sets to Disco Donnie, sorry. Has been doing rule sets. 1, man shagging compulsory. 2, no constitution allowed. 3, party hard but be up to pick the potatoes. 4, the bed shall be of buggery.
Look, the only requirement is that I gotta like farm for a couple hours a day and read the Bible for like 2 hours out of my damn fine.
While doing DMT. While doing DMT.
I'll do it, son. Hour in the morning, hour afterwards. Fucking just like pick some potatoes and shit and like water some plants. I'm cool, son. I could do that. That's easy.
Yeah, fair enough, Swamp. Be over in order to form a more perfect union in the bed.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you just jump it up. You have no idea how badly you walked into it. If you were of pure heart, you would make it to my farm, but surely you will go to the land of Sodom on your way. Bro, I don't need to, on my way. Fucking, that's, me and my boyfriend will hook that up first, right? Like, quickie for the road. Knock one out, fucking, all right, now let's hit the road. Sure, we'll knock a few out on the way there too. But I mean, but most of that we'll save for when we're there. Like, it's sure, cars and, various random locations they scratch an itch, but really beds are super comfortable for fucking. So we're going to use our bed, to, get some of that as soon as we show up. 219. I could be in Idaho in 24 hours.
Also, again, Jump It Ups. You can't
how long
judge
to
them.
drive to Idaho? I can get there in 9 hours and 30 minutes.
Probably, so that'd be like 10, 11 for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with it. Fuck it.
Yeah, fucking. I think there will be a Model T train of California orange pickers heading for Jump It Up's farm. Oh.
And that would be hilarious for like a week long like stream sessions. Just like, hey, me and a bunch of other commies and anarchists showed up on this one Christian's farm because he wanted to fucking practice what he preached.
um.
Uh,
Hey. Jump it up. So Lucy has a point. We still haven't seen an address. Where's your faith in Christ?
yeah, no, we're serious jumping up. So, the Bible, like really read the Bible, dude. There's gotta do some shit here, son. God damn.
It's oh Jesus, fuck me. I'll talk to my father about it. How old are you? Yes, exactly. Whether 24.
Local bread consumer. Are you talking about donut operator? Because I got some news for you, dude. That dude definitely isn't unbiased.
I haven't been following that part of it.
They're just talking police brutality.
Yeah, who are you talking about, Brad? That would be useful to know. Me, Trey, laughing at him. 24, and you said I need to ask Daddy.
I don't know. No, we're being serious, Jump It Ups. Like, you should fucking, like, read the Bible, dude. You gotta, like, relinquish all the fucking property, and that includes the farm, homeboy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Just because your family's been farming it for 200 years doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. Well, at that point, it's your obligation to tell your father to sell that shit and to be a good Christian.
Oh, I'm sure you do own something. Oh, and
Apparently
that means your father's a terrible Christian. It's your father who's not following the words of Christ.
Yeah. Why hasn't he married you off yet?
I mean, you need to go have a chat. Like, you need to get off like Twitch and go have a chat about with your father about his immortal soul. Right? Like he's on a path to condemnation. Like, he's going to be hanging out with all of us queers in hell. I mean, you don't want us hanging out with your daddy, do you?
For the rest of eternity.
You guys are wicked.
We're just telling you how to be Christian, homeboy.
I'm trying to keep you on the straight and narrow. Yeah, we're trying to help you. Jeez, ungrateful.
We know he's trolling, Swamp Fox. We do slay wicked pussy. Well, some of us slay wicked pussy.
Ew. Oh, this is gonna be.
Is it the video? I swear to God, if you.
It is
Every
the
single
false teachers.
time.
Fuck it. It's the Bryson Gray one.
But I just realized your family's been farming for 200 years. Where? He's in Idaho. Did Idaho have slaves?
Probably. It's fucking. I mean, they were used. They were in. Let's see. I mean, the Idaho Territory would have been on the northern side, but I mean, I think they fought, but I don't know the history of slavery in Idaho off the top of my head.
Apparently, Bull says they were part of the Oregon Territory during that time.
Okay. Yeah, everywhere. That's Duffy. That's the fair assessment. I'd love to listen to this, like, probably like racist, or no, I'm sorry, misogynistic and homophobic song. I'm sure it'd be great, and all, but the fact that this person even dares talk about this sort of thing while espousing the, colonial imperialist master's religion that was forced upon his people really undermines the entire point of the video. So, I can't watch it. I'm sorry.
Yep. That's the other thing. Jumping Ups is also like the Black Knack guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like, you know, I mean, I can't respect that. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Swan Fox. No, I honestly, like, unironically, like, I think Satan's gonna be the cool dude. Satan isn't the one talking smack all the time. It's fucking Jehovah who's constantly whining like a bitch. And it's Jehovah who's responsible for billions of human deaths. It's Jehovah who created the system that allows human beings to suffer. Satan is just the OG rebel. Satan was like, hey, can I get some equality up in this bitch? And God was like, how dare you ask for equality? And then the dude actually waged a war against this piece of shit and won his own kingdom. Right? Like he got his own kingdom to reign over. And all the cool people seem to go there. I mean, musicians, all the interesting people, all the druggies, the queers, the artists, the creators, the atheists, the Buddhists, the Taoists, the Hindus, like all the interesting people are going to be in hell, let's face it. So we might as well just all meet up in hell. That way we don't have to put up with Bible thumping, holier than thou assholes. You know, I mean, it's going to be like Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, and evangelicals in heaven. Good luck with that. Who wants to fucking spend eternity there? Let's have some rock and roll. So
Jump it up. So I'm just pointing out that like it's just kind of weird that you're gonna be like so about like black liberation or whatever, when like you're parroting the religion that has been historically used to oppress black people in this country, like since like its start. Like the Bible was used to justify slavery. You know, there's like that whole like tribes should stick with their own shit.
Oh, I am going to get super fucking blitzed after this stream. I'm gonna do some
I feel it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some kratom. I'm gonna fucking smoke some weed, and I think I'm gonna get one of the bison ribeyes I have in the freezer out, and I'm gonna fucking like just saute up a giant pan of fucking mushrooms and onions, and you know sear off a ribeye and fucking just I'm gonna have some, you know, just gonna make an evening out of this shit.
You would still be slaves if there were no longer Christians. You wouldn't have been slaves if there weren't Christians to begin with. Like that's the sad truth of the matter. I mean, that's the thing is that like you do understand that black people have like their various religions and practices and shit before they came here, right? Like, do you think it's? Do you not think it's a little weird that you're still like voluntarily choosing to like practice the religion that was given to you in fucking
Not even given.
well, forced upon them.
You whipped into you.
Yeah, like literally, like murdered into rather.
Yeah.
You know, like they did some shit to make sure that the slaves were Christians, dude. To make sure they didn't speak their languages, to make sure that they didn't fucking like keep doing their practices and shit. Like, you know, it seems weird to just keep voluntarily choosing to fucking follow that shit.
I got some. Let's see. Mormons are out. I've known too many missionaries who had some butt explorations on the DL. Well, not all the Mormons. Not all the Mormons are out, but yeah, back in the day, dude. Fucking. You know, the Mormons on mission. Yeah, there were some good-looking ones.
Mormons are buck wild, son.
Fallen Mormons are fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fallen Mormons are a fun bunch. So he got fired from L3 Technologies before they merged with Harris for talking shit about Mormons in SLC. Nice. Mormons are still a minority. Okay.
Yeah.
The Catholics aren't.
Convert to Islam. Well, see, that was like an unironic like movement back in the day, mister. Like that did happen. That's the Nation of Islam shit here in the States.
I went drinking an SLC with a bunch of Exmo soccer fans. They go hard. No, they do. They do. The Mormons, the fallen Mormons, the ones that are willing to party, fucking party. Like, for real party. Yeah.
Who the fuck thinks Mormons are a minority? I mean, they are, by definition, like a religious minority.
Yeah. It's the one with the dirty pants. Yeah, the nice cotton pants, but it's the ones with the dirty pants. First friend's wedding I ever went to, I got hit on to the groom's aunt. Would have been less awkward if it wasn't a dry wedding. That is.
Did it stone cold sober. I respect it.
Fucking.
She shot her shot.
Hey.
You know?
Oh yeah, yeah. Hot drinks, caffeinated drinks, cigarettes, fucking. I mean, it's a whole fucking fun humor.
They're crazy people. You fucking degenerate swamp fox. I love you. I was 19 at the time. She was in her 40s. Still respect it.
No, I
I'm
mean
sorry.
that's she's hitting her stride. You're hitting yours. That's the way nature intended it. Yep. Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Went to BYU, Idaho, and his frat went wild doing Monster Energy Jello shots.
Oh, that is so.
Yeah, I've looked at dude. BYU's a fucking cheap ass school to go to, but the pledges and shit you have to agree to go to that school and the shit they require from you, fuck that noise.
Don't get me wrong. I would have gone for if I had a little liquid courage. See, this is what we're talking about.
I'm down with it then. Lion of the Lord Brigham Young nonsense. Yeah, it honestly the shit that they make you agree to go to BYU is just fucking stupid, and you have to go to church. You got to go to like morning services and shit like that. It's fucking stupid. Yes, the Mormons go for free. It's super subsidized though. Like even an out-of-stater can get like it's one of the least expensive colleges to go to in the country. You just have to agree to basically be proselytized and attempted to be brainwashed 24 hours a day.
You also have to live in Rexburg, which is a shit town apparently. The school buys all the liquor licenses for the town and sits on them. So apparently the closest alcohol is a gas station on the edge of town. Like, that's some shit.
What is that term?
That's funny. I've had Jehovah's show up at the door twice. The first
That's
time they looked at the bottles of booze and piles of weed on the kitchen table and noped the fuck out. Second time, if I was single, I would have converted for the redhead.
All you have to do to the Jehovah's Witnesses, open the door and tell them, I just want to tell you before you say anything, I've been disfellowshipped. They're
What
not.
does that mean?
Basically, that is persona non grata in the church. You have been removed, and even your family is not allowed to speak to you.
Well, fuck! Holy shit!
Yes. If you say I've been disfellowshipped, dude, they get the fuck out of there, and they will not be coming back.
Well, god damn.
Yeah, there's
Is there not like a database they can look at to like verify that shit, or is it just like?
Yeah, excommunicated is the traditional term. But being excommunicated won't necessarily stop some groups from proselytizing to you. But the Jehovah's Witnesses are super strict about this sort of thing. And yeah, if you drop the disfellowshipped term at their feet, they'll run for the hills.
Gotcha. What do you have to do to get this fellowship?
Basically, not a whole lot of anything. You'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, this fucking dude, they're super strict.
So like, what?
Yeah, they're a cult. Be gay. Done. Job over.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah. Super
Holy
easy.
Fuck.
Yeah, they'll ghost their own family. Yeah, they will. Like if you have been disfellowshipped in the Jehovah's Witness quote unquote religion, then yeah, it is a huge thing. Like they cannot speak to you. They got to get the fuck out.
Gotcha. Why is the devil part of the clergy? Asked Jump It Ups.
Because devil is the go-to guy. He's an angel. He's an OG angel. He's one of the few that is worthy of respect. The devil should most assuredly be in the clergy. Fuck before marriage. Oh, fuck yes.
Cuddle before marriage.
His Jump It Up ate my ass last night for Jesus. Be too friendly with your non-religious neighbors and the cult forces you to move. Yeah, no, it's they're intense about that sort of stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That town made my goody two-shoes Mormon best friend into a pot-smoking, craft beer-loving anarchist. I respect it then. Let's see. Rexburg. So I went to CSI some time ago, and that was the stories about Rexburg back then. Nice. Oh, I just, the Bible thumpers are always interesting.
Yeah.
And they never seem to have read their own shit. That's always the hilarious part. Is you need to read the Bible, motherfucker. You need to read the Bible,
Right.
or at least pay attention the next time you read it. Yeah, Swamp Fox. That's TOS stuff.
Yeah, it's a bit dicey, a little spicy, one could say. Tiny bit.
You got to read the true Bible. It's the Book of Mormon. Exactly. For sure, Joseph Smith, the already convicted of fraud criminal, wouldn't lie about magical golden plates that only he had special abilities to read because of an angel hooking him up, right? I'm sure that's totally true. You know what that conversation was, right? He was those first three guys that have the statues in fucking SLC, like one of the squares in Salt Lake City. You know what that conversation was like. He was spouting off about a bunch of bullshit for a while, and these guys were like, fine, let's go see the fucking plates. Let's go look at them. And he's like, sure. And, he's walking along and just talking, and they're like, and they are magic, so you can't really read them. And sure. Just let's see the plates. An hour and a half of him wandering, and no, we'll get there. And, an hour and a half passes, and eventually this motherfucker hits the edge of the woods, and he turns around. He's like, look, we stand to make a lot of money and get a lot of bitches out of this deal. All right. Are you in or are you out? And those three motherfuckers turned around, looked at each other, and said, how much money? Next thing you know, you've got the Mormon church.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, that thing was a scam from the word go. Come on.
Oh, apparently you look like Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, thank you for the ad hominem.
Yeah.
It's always the sign of somebody who has finally lost their grip, and they just have to go there.
Very, very Christ-like.
Yes.
If only they knew.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure your Lord and Savior would approve.
Yeah,
Yes, he implied.
Yeah, Christ, famously known for making fun of people with like illnesses, just.
Nice, strong. I pay no quarter to the devil. I'm the devil now. Holy shit! Add it to the list. Add it to the fucking list. I am the head of Antifa. I am a CIA agent. I am working for the Illuminati, and now I am the goddamn devil, which means the Illuminati and the Freemasons secretly, they pray to the architect, or they talk about the architect, and the architect is supposedly the devil. Oh shit! This shit again. This shit again. We're doing it.
Who is it?
Oh, it's this Zoom fucking bot. They just flooded with, I don't know, maybe 75 or 100 more follows.
As you do.
I reported this shit just so it was on the record. Hey, Estrella gifted a sub to Jump It Ups. This shit's gonna be kicking off for like 20 minutes.
That's funny.
Yeah, I reported it to Twitch just so like the false follows wouldn't, like there's a record of me saying, hey, I didn't pay for this shit. Like, because occasionally they do that.
Right.
They're a boss for follow. Got it. I thought I had no life. Yeah, no, it's a thing. Okay, so yeah, yes, and you're now an anarchist Satanist. Jump It Ups. Anytime you hey, there you go. Fucking, you have a bright red Anarchy A next to your name, Jump It Ups. Anytime you talk in chat, you're going to be branded with the symbol, right? Like, oh shit.
I love how Jump It Up's like bounces between trying to act as like the super kind Christian type, and then like, you know, then he just gets like super hateful out of nowhere. As a mixed dude, no less. It's funny as fuck.
I guy commented on my TikTok claiming that being a black gay Christian Republican makes me an agent of the Illuminati. Welcome to the team. I'm an agent of the Illuminati too. Fucking, we should get together and trade notes. Like, the Illuminati's so big. We have so many disparate projects we're all working on, trying to topple society and establish a one world government and, moral decay and all that sort of stuff. We should really, I'm Malcolm Oliver. I'm still just going to go with Ima. But hey, Malcolm, we should compare notes. Hey, Shrimps, what's up? Oh, let's see. Yeah, Shrimps. We're just getting hit with a follow bot right now. It's been making the rounds. I couldn't imagine paying for this shit.
Should probably just like fucking turn off the follow sound for a little bit.
That's a whole fucking thing.
Okay.
Elements. I'm pretty sure.
Jihad LGBT. Oh, the story behind that emote is that it's we had a it's basically we had a person that would consider themselves like a Islamic like nationalist leftist.
They were a Wahhabist.
Okay, Wahhabist.
Yeah.
Like the super militant, violent type of like Muslim, basically, and they stated that since there's no sin in Jannah, which is basically like Muslim heaven, you could have like gay sex and shit in there. So basically, his whole policy is just like don't be gay in like while you're alive, but like once you're in heaven, go buck wild. So gay in Jannah, that's what it's called. Gay, it's the gay in Jannah flag.
Hey, good night, Swamp Fox.
Oh, he was also a fucking Kurd too, strong like bull.
He was also claiming to be a leftist.
Yeah. A leftist Wahhabist. He's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
He still comes around every now and again.
Yep, Timmy. Yeah. So that's the origin point of the gay and it's anarchism with her. RV with the correction. Was he trying to be part of the PKK or ISIS? Fuck it. I honestly, he's an American. I can tell you that much.
That doesn't mean shit, Kai.
I know, but I mean, I don't think I don't think he has any ambitions. It's usually the European ones that join that, by the way. We've had only a few. But yeah, LARPer. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking like Detroit, that area, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a Wahhabist, supposedly a leftist, and we had fun with that. And then, yeah, we got onto the topic of like homosexuality within Islam. And it, it was mentioned that, as long as I was like, it just clicked for me at one point. I'm like, wait. So if I refrain from my gay tendencies, as he was putting it, and I follow the Quran and I live a life of, Islamic, perfect, a perfect Islamic life, I can get into Jannah. He's like, yeah, of course. I'm like, and there's no sin in Jannah. He's like, no, once you're in heaven, there's no concept of sin there. Like, so that means I can have gay sex in Muslim heaven. He's like, well, yes. Cool. So, gay and Jannah.
Yep.
Like just tons of sweaty, bearded Islamic dudes just steady banging. Welcome to Jannah.
Anwar asks fucking mystery. Yes.
Like it's a whole fucking thing. Yeah, we were quite amused by it. That's for sure. Yeah, basically there's no sex in the champagne waiting room for heaven. Yes. Halal gay sex. Yes. Yeah, for all intents and purposes. Damn, an American LARPing as a Wahhabist. It's amazing he hasn't been catfished by the CIA yet. Well, maybe he has. Who knows?
He might just be straight up like acting as like a honeypot.
Fucking, you know.
I mean, he hangs in leftist spaces.
So a gay bathhouse is heaven on earth, then, right? Yes, yes. I love
Pretty much, yeah, quite literally.
risky business. Yeah, risky biz. Yeah, that's how that works.
Anyone does not provide for their relatives, especially for their dude. Gotta
Okay.
read more
Sure. So
household.
jump it ups. How do you feel about being branded with the symbol of the devil? It's not, but why not? This person's got their head up their ass so far. We might as well do it. Like, I mean, look at that red A just emblazoned next to your name. Fucking, you've been marked. You've been branded. Oh, it's the symbol of anarchism. I'm sure you have wonderful feelings about anarchism as well. Christianity, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, all around, etc. Let's see. If we're spirit-filled, then we have heaven on earth. Combine that with the Islamic heaven, another Abrahamic faith, and perhaps there's no sin here either. Time to party. Exactly, Oliver. Mark of the Beast, Scarlet Letter. Let's see. What's the point of having to wait for that? Do they need more people born to keep a steady stream of partners for gay Jana? So they just want to keep. They want people to keep popping out kids. Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's all you fucking straight people and like breeders and shit that are turning out all these queers, right? Like if you want to stop having gay people, stop having kids. Jeez, who do you think's making them? Like, we're not...
Semen stored in the spine, says Mister.
Yes, for sure. That's what I've heard. Yeah. I think I learned it from, like, a Christian sex education program. It's stored in the soul.
Fuck. God damn it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What a fucking pointless goddamn conversation.
I mean, it's the thing is that, like, it's just so fucking stupid.
Still
dude.
just randomly quoting.
I mean, it's like he's just like quoting random shit out of context and like doesn't understand like the broader conversation or even the parts of the Bible that we're talking about here. He refuses to read them.
Yeah, probably. How old is the Earth, Jump It Ups? Hey, Jump It Ups, do you want to come on air? So, God loves a power bottom? Yes, God absolutely loves a power bottom. Hey, Shala. I mean, you know, bigot, Bible thumper. You know, tomato, tomato. For about 2 weeks in February 2020, I literally got multiple phone calls from a 1-666 number. I want to explain what I heard and what occurred in my life at that time. This is the Matrix. That is an absolute fact, says Oliver. Cool. I would love to if I had a microphone. I'm still running Windows 7. You got a cell phone?
Yeah, you can call with the cell phone. We're on Discord.
Yeah. You can make it work off a cell phone.
We won't be mean either. This is all just like memes.
No, I'm gonna be mean. Sorry.
What is your phone? We're not giving out phone numbers, jackass.
Is local bread. It is a suspendable event if Twitch catches you doing it. But as I said, I've already filed a ticket with them saying that this thing is happening and other people have had it happen as well. So we've sent the username pattern that they're using. And so, yeah, like Twitch has been made aware by multiple streamers that this is a thing that's happening right now. So they'll be looking into it. Lucy, I will definitely be mean. Yeah. Let's see.
So these follow bots kind of like cat facts, but they text random Bible quotes. No. It's literally like it streams in simultaneously, like tons and tons and tons of fucking follows. Yeah. But I think they disabled it actually, quite frankly. Because a bunch of them came in. Oh, looks like some more came in. Like 11 minutes ago it happened. And then a bunch more came in now. And they're not even tripping the alert.
So what games do you play as local bread consumer? He's like really into Hitman.
Yeah, I like stealth assassination games. Hitman's my series, but Dishonored, even the like some of the Deus Ex stuff works for me. Sniper Elite, Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. That's my sort of arena. If you let me be like old Assassin's Creed, like when Assassin's Creed was still Assassin's Creed and not like, old place simulator 2020, 2021. Yeah, MGS, Splinter Cell back in the day. Yep. I'm down for that.
Did you play Watch Dogs?
Yeah, I have played Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 1 was superior to Watch Dogs 2, and Watch Dogs 3 is fucking garbage.
No, I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I like the aesthetic of Watch Dogs 1 better.
Yeah,
It just felt like
yeah. It was a better setting. It's a little more gritty and grimy and fucking it fit better.
Good.
Thief, yeah, back in the day. Black Flag. Black Flag, I think Syndicate was the best. I'm sorry, yeah, probably the best mechanically AC game. But it was the weakest on story. It was just shit. I mean, compared, short of some of the later ones now. Syndicate was weak on story, but it was a really interesting setting. It was a really beautiful game world, good mechanics. Adding the grappling hook rather than having to run up and down because their shit is just broken, was useful. I liked Syndicate. But I mean, the Ezio story was always the best as far as that goes. Siphon Filter. Yeah, Siphon Filter wasn't really my stuff, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Karina. Yeah, I do Dishonored from time to time. I go back. Last year I did a no-kill ghost run of Dishonored 1. I prefer Dishonored 1 to Dishonored 2. That's just me. Yes, Wither, that was Syndicate, was the London one. Where you got to help Marks. And shit like that. Yeah, it was an interesting one. Hey, Skeptic. You ever tried walking simulator games? No. Nope. I don't do those games.
they're funny though.
Fucking Gone Home, What Remains of Edith Finch, and Firewatch. I've heard that there's really good story in them, but it's not my mechanic. You play Coder. For those Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. But Coder for those that fucking know it. I have played it. And I don't know. It hasn't held up its age. Like if you played it back then, yeah, it was a good game. But it hasn't aged well in my opinion. Some people think it has. I don't think it has. The mechanics are fucking brutal to use sometimes.
I was on like yesterday, Skeptic.
Let's see. I dropped at AC Unity. Dude, Unity was broken as shit. I couldn't even get that game to launch. Man, that game was broken. Yeah, Risky. No, I don't do D&D. Karina, I'm a Fate player. Fucking D&D I like watching D&D. Don't get me wrong. But playing D&D I find miserable. Somebody fucking. Let's see. I just want to. I'm.
Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Corn Star. If you
I
Jesus
have no clue why he linked that.
Christ, that.
It's harmless, but you know.
I mean, is this him? No, it's Iowa, not Idaho. Daddy Cornstar. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oof. Sure that. Hey, good on you, Estrella. Good on you. Have fun. The Newman one, right? Join the crunch of Pathfinder and Starfinder. Yeah, that's exactly why I don't like them, is because they're so fucking crunchy. F's in chat for my internet connection, says Mister.
Nice. Imagine not understanding finance.
Bernie Sanders steals your cash.
Steal.
Or yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I fixed it on the fly. Bernie Sanders steal your cash.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
So I take it what? What can I extrapolate from this position?
it's just like, imagine being one person and thinking you can understand the market. You know? It's like fucking impossible. Literally all of the, it doesn't matter if it's the Austrian school or if it's like the Chicago, like they will all unanimously tell you that one person just can't understand finance like that. It's like, it's literally impossible.
Astray, I wish I had cash for him to steal.
Well, no shit, Skeptic.
Yeah.
If you're talking about, I mean, even then, it's still like fucking impossible, dude. Like, holy shit, like, dude.
So which economic school do you identify with, Steele?
Yeah.
Are you freshwater or saltwater? Do you understand this reference? Even? Hey, what's up, Karina?
And just like, even then, Bernie, like, because here's the thing is that, like, if you want to.
Okay, so definitely supply side. That's not the correct answer. That tells us everything we need.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that is literally not the answer to that question.
Yeah, that's fucking insane. Because that's literally what it is. Like, at that point, you might as well, like, because the thing is that if you don't make an effort to understand the demand side, then you like literally you've basically just said like, yeah, I just have no clue how the market's gonna work.
And Swede just walks in. Oh, we have a supply side Jesus here. Fucking a wild economist appears.
No, this is like economics 101, Bernie. Like fucking.
No,
like,
this is literally like
intro course.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no shit. It takes some time for some people to realize that Marxist-Leninists are just nationalists waving a red flag. I don't even think so. I think like especially with like Castro and shit, like he was constantly going on about like the like just using nationalism as a way to like fight imperialism. Like he was proud about that shit.
Oh God. Okay, so what school of economics does Keynes belong to?
Yeah.
Please educate us on things that you have less of an understanding of than we do. Please. It'll be marvelous.
What's going on, Adia?
Hey, Adia.
Yeah. Says law isn't as deep as you think it is. Is there a difference between a revolutionary nationalism and a reactionary? I mean, yes, obviously, but like at the end of the day, there's still like nationalism. Like there's different critiques of them, but like they still fundamentally come from the same place.
Oh, and Bernie, if you want to get on the air and have this conversation, it's probably also going to be hilarious. So I'll extend that offer.
I've said before, nationalism is useful for cultural warfare, and Castro definitely had a fight. I'm not saying it isn't, but I also think that like it's kind of a poison within itself, and that like you'll have to confront those issues like very head on, or you just risk becoming like reactionary yourself, which is what happened with like Castro's regime. But you're asking me to name a university, bro? Are you stupid? Keynes created his own school, contributed to modern monetary theory. No, that's not how that works.
You
Holy shit,
soft
dude.
skull dumb motherfucker.
Holy fuck, this is crazy.
Fuck me.
Well,
Hey Swede,
That's
do you want to have a
hilarious.
Hey Swede, do you want to have a really painful conversation? Feel free to talk to Bernie Sanders, steal your cash.
MMT isn't a school of economics. At Keynes didn't create a school. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Okay, well, he's asking to be educated. What he wants to know the school of economics that Keynes belongs to. Oh, this is hilarious. I love it.
Of Stanford, because reasons. Because apparently you have no idea what we're talking about at this point.
Yeah, holy fuck, dude. This is
That's
wild.
hilarious.
Like, it's one thing if you're like an ANCAP who can like actually like school us, like he can tell us about like Mises's like fucking critiques of like Marxist economics, and like if you can like rationally like criticize the transformation problem and shit when like, talking about like the labor theory about like if you can do all that, fine, fuck it. You know what? There's a conversation to be had here, but your whole position is just Keynes bad. And that's it. That's like your whole fucking like that's it. You don't go any deeper. Holy fuck, this is hilarious. I love it. Do you even know who Hayek is? Bernie? Like I just want to know. Do you know who Hayek is? Do you know who
There are multiple schools that either claim or are derived from Keynesian economics. There is a neo-Keynesian economics school that is derived from Keynes himself, but also the Stockholm School claims him. Do you know about the Austrian school, or say the Chicago school, or the Stockholm school? These aren't actual colleges. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like this is like intro to economics shit. This is shit they tell you to forget about when you actually get an economics degree, because it's so unimportant.
No, econ majors learn this. They definitely like holy fuck.
Hey Swede, who is a master's degree in this shit, working on a PhD, do you want to back us up that this shit is actually taught
To econ majors.
This is fucking.
They should have a passing understanding of this. Holy fuck. If you're not learning this in your fucking econ degree, you need to go back and get your money back, son, because you've been fleeced. Cat, I don't disagree that nationalism is cash or stick, but people don't understand that sometimes. I mean, yeah, but like,
Rabbit,
those people are dumb.
Fucking Rabbit, also a professor. Like, I'm in econ, but I don't know what a school is. Boy, did I pop in at the wrong time. Fuck.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of those fucking Keynesian derived schools, but Stockholm claims him as the like origin school.
Yeah.
But you know.
And yeah, that's the thing too, is that like you'd think all these capitalists would love Keynes because he's literally the guy that's just said like, hey, here's the shit that makes capitalism like fucking cringe. We should probably mitigate that with like responsible fiscal policy
And
like investing in shit.
And Steele, since you're an econ major apparently now. That's Soups Adorbs, by the way. Since you're an econ major now, how do you feel about Adam Smith?
We're really gonna just go straight into neoclassical economics now? Okay, I'm down. Fuck it.
Hey, Don Pedroy.
Love that dude. Okay, Adam Smith. Okay, cool. He loves Adam Smith.
Cool. So you're against you're for open borders. You're against the renting class, or the rentier class, as it would have been put back then. Don't like landlords, right?
Yeah, he's the one that hates landlords.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure that's also what fucking Bernie Steals Your Cash is down for, right? You've actually read Smith, right? You understand Wealth of Nations and how he, you know, Don Pedroy, I'm tired of shit, as you can tell. Like, I am wearing it on my face today. Like, I'm 2 hours of sleep, something like that. It's gonna get weird tonight.
That's fine.
Hey, yeah, Adam Smith also. Yeah, there's another. Adam Smith also loves heavy taxes on the rich. Don't forget bankers. Smith hated bankers and stock traders.
Yeah. Before the Cuban Revolution, Castro didn't have any issues with capitalism. It wasn't until after the revolution that Castro was like Marxist-Leninism. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, dude. It's just that's how a lot of that shit went.
Yeah,
for a
no.
lot of these authoritarians.
Serious Twitch. That's the intellectual property is firmly rentier class. Yeah, Smith would have hated that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hey, look at that fucking shift. I'm getting my ass fucking reamed. And quick, I'm gonna ask a fucking a basic question so I can hopefully undermine what they're saying. Jesus Christ, dude.
okay, so he's a poli-sci and econ major. Okay. Going to MS next year, Morgan Stanley. What's the difference between an investment bank and a commercial bank? I'm going into investment banking next year. That's fucking hilarious to say that you love Adam Smith.
You're a fucking joke, my man.
That is
by the way,
crazy.
my cousin actually went into investment banking. He's married to a French woman and is living in Switzerland now. Yeah. But yes.
Local bred consumer asks, do you see a superior form of government, or do you see all forms of government with their own unique advantages and disadvantages? I'm in the unique disadvantages and disadvantages crowd. I think there's always improvement to be made and refinement.
Yeah, Squid, 100%. 100%. Keep spamming it. I'm going to ignore you. You still don't understand that there's schools of economic thought and you're claiming to be majoring in economics. I'm already done with you, bro. I'm not going to talk about how one primarily makes its finances from doling out commercial loans and acting as a financial middleman. I'm not getting into it, bro. You literally don't have a foundational knowledge of economics. And if you are getting an econ degree, as Kat said, get your fucking money back because you're getting screwed.
Yeah, you're basically having a professor that's making you read Investopedia like 24/7 and being fine with like holy shit. So, like we can all read Investopedia articles. I literally found one like just with like a simple Google right here explaining the difference.
What's the difference between disdain and boredom?
Anyways, so you can answer this question in the future. It's literally like Investopedia, just FAQ shit. This is fucking hilarious, dude.
Jesus Christ, bro. Claiming to love Adam Smith, meanwhile going to work for an investment bank. I'm sure Adam Smith would have loved you.
Right.
Fucking.
It's funny as fuck because Adam Smith like probably would have agreed a lot with like Keynesian economics too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jones here for Proudly Radical. Since I owe Kai a few favors from back in the old days. Shit, I probably shouldn't talk about that. Wait, why are you still recording? Fine. Just be sure to edit it out. Anyways, as I was saying, well, this is Alex Jones, and I just wanted to teach the proletariat a few things about anarchism. Anarchism isn't about chaos. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Anarchism is about the people. It's about solidarity and mutual aid. It's about removing unjust authority and hierarchies. We should all be anarchists. The world would be a better place. Now, I'm going to apologize again to all those parents whose lives I ruined because I'm such a douchebag. Jones, out. All right, Kai, this has got to make us even for that incident you helped me out with.
That's funny.
Be Over asks is his cameo. No, this is an impersonator.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that is true, Rabbit. I just, yeah. This is just like, this is fucking hilarious.
Fucking. It's people with actual, like, teaching level knowledge of these subjects sitting in chat dealing with this fucking moron. Like,
just... Imagine not understanding finance. and then just fucking comes in and just like doesn't.
And then
know
claims like, God help, like, I hope you're just trolling and you're like, I'm an econ major. Like, cause if you are actually an econ major, bro, you got fucked hard.
I too know how to invest in the S&P 500. You know,
Like, Jesus.
I know how to open up a CD as well, and a Roth IRA. You know?
I mean, this
like,
is-
holy fuck. Now I'm an econ and accounting.
He's
What happened to
accounting.
poli-sci?
He's accounting.
Okay.
First
yeah,
it was poli sci and econ. Now it's econ and accounting. It's accounting.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. So let's talk political
Clay
science.
understand finance. Micro penis and macro belly. Dig it, Vitre. Only took macro, yeah. At a community college, asks RV. Probably. No diss, but you know. And political science. Okay, so he's double majoring. Okay, then fuck it.
Derek, I don't know, but I knew he's full of crap. Squid, that's not econ at all. Kanyeism says two genders, deal with it. Fucking A.
Okay, he's an undergrad.
Two genders, deal with it is literally created 1 minute ago. Just so everybody knows, not to take that account too fucking seriously.
Fuck. You know, just like
Education failure confirmed.
100%. The student needs to get his money back. He got
Yeah.
fucking fleeced.
It got taken. Victorious, no, I shaved off a bunch of my fingernail with a peeler, and so all the way back to the quick.
He's the type of person that thinks he can only learn a language at a college. It's the type of person we're dealing with here.
Yes, it wasn't pleasant, Chaotica.
I'm graduating with honors in UC system. You didn't learn shit. You'll be
Dude,
able to pass the
which
test, but you didn't
school?
learn shit.
I gotta know. Like, I like some of the UC schools. Which UC school let you down that badly? Like, you gotta tell me. Like, which one was it? Was it Irvine? Like, who fucked up? It's not Berkeley. There's no way Berkeley lets somebody like you out into the wild. So, you know, and usually LA is pretty good. Fucking Santa Barbara. Fucking, like, who's responsible for this?
Fuck it.
What'd they say? Right. Interesting. Yeah. Fuck them.
Yeah,
Minute old account.
It's gonna be trouble anyways. Just fuck it.
Yeah. Hit it off
If he
in the
wants to come
past.
back, he can come back on his main.
And
I'm making 4 times.
Swede, you're adorable, Bernie. Everything you learn in macro and micro, you have to discard the second you get into 200 level classes.
Yep. So you're making 4. I mean, just like, dude, it doesn't change the fact that you learn shit.
Yeah.
You don't really even understand finance if you think that, like.
Here we go. Here we go. We got big dick on this one.
This is the big dick.
What's up, Swede?
Yeah, what's up, Swede?
Hi.
Oh.
It's fucking hilarious.
I have to tell you this real quick. Everything you learned in macro and micro is the education level of all other things being equal, and we don't live in a world where all other things being equal. So until you start getting into 200 and 300 level stuff, you're just not learning econ. You're learning some basic principles that only work when all other things are being equal, and that never happens. So, I mean, when you get into like 300-400 level stuff, you're dealing with 40, 50, 60 variable level regression analysis. And you're probably on your 18th hour of statistical analysis classes, and you've already learned SPSS. So unless you're there, sorry, you took 2 intro classes. That's it.
By the way, fucking Steele, you're listening to an actual economist, not an accounting major.
I mean, accounting is useful. I love the accountants and what they provide for us when we do our investment banking services and the stuff that they can uncover.
But
just like I stay in my lane when the accounting folks walk in, stay in yours.
This is hilarious.
Know your fucking role.
Your job will be important. don't think you're more than what you are, but take heart that you will be doing something useful. I mean, I'm not insulting the fact that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, but you're in accounting. Talk to us about accounting. You know.
Yeah, like if I, if you could give me like some quick tips on where I should, fucking plan my ETF, that's fine. But
You maniac.
Aside from that,
Tell me how to successfully cook the books. That's all we need out of you.
Or recognize that someone is cooking the books, or you're going to learn so much in your auditing regimen that you will be completely useful to a lot of people that need to know, am I getting screwed? So I mean, don't think you're getting more than you are.
yeah.
But
Try to lecture anybody on tax policy or any of that shit.
yeah,
You can tell us the effects of the tax policy on our personal selves. You'll be able to do that very easily, and you'll be
they're claiming that they're going to be working in investment banking.
very they need accountants, they need forensic accountants.
Oh, they're saying I'm working in investment banking or IB, not accounting.
Yeah.
You'll be doing accounting.
Yeah, there's no way around that, son.
Steele, that's because he's dual econ and finance and fucking can school your ass. Yeah, like stay your lane. Don't come in here and start talking all that mad shit that you were talking, because I mean, even people who have had intro to economics fucking understands more than this shit. Like I asked you what, you were talking about fucking imagine not understanding finance. And so we were okay, what part of it? You had not even a passing knowledge of some of the elementary elements of it. And then you got bitter. You got a little riled, you got a little heated, and then you started saying shit like, oh, well, I'm going to be making 4 to 5 times more than you, not knowing what I do at all, by the way. And now that Swede's on the line, you might want to roll that fucking decision back a little bit too. But,
You'll be an analyst with an entry level. It's like the checkout line person at Target. You will be bottom rung, and you will be forced to work 100 hours a week. And you will get paid shit for the amount of time that you work. You will be dogged, and you will be thrown out of the system the second that they feel that you aren't pulling your weight. If you do, then you get to be a senior analyst. Then at some point you get to be an associate. Then you go to VP, and then you go to MD. But and MD is for people that just managing directors. That's for people that actually have the connections, and they don't actually have to work anymore. They just collect their, $4 million check and go home.
As you do.
By the way, I work for an investment bank. I work for the current oldest sitting member of the New York Stock Exchange. And we're losing our seat because we merged, but that's all right. And so I know exactly what you're talking about, and I would be at the VP level. So, nice.
Again, stay in your lane.
Hilarious, son.
Yes, nepotism. Exactly. Nepotism squad.
Oh yeah, and you are not a capitalist. As an investment banker, all you are is your paycheck will always be signed by somebody else.
Right. Stock exchange for Musk is probably booming, says Victorious.
This Shala, I stopped reading his shit at I Like Money.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's the thing. It's just like,
Fucking.
Tale of Two Rabbits said they got a question for me. You can just at me and we'll get to it.
Yeah, Rabbit, just fucking ask.
What did Rabbit say?
Well, Rabbit had a question for Swede. I don't know if it's DM worthy or just drop it in chat, but whatever. One way or the other. Sure. We'll make it work.
Sure.
Fucking Bernie, fucking, I respect you, Swede. Yeah, imagine that. All of a sudden you fucking...
Oh, Bernie, I'm an anarcho-syndicalist. I hate capitalism. Put that in your head and let it go.
Rabbit asks, Swede, does Econ still talk about world systems theory?
It wasn't brought up in anything that I know.
So
that doesn't mean that my particular branch of education and tract of education may have just ignored
it. Bernie, making it. How do you define making it? Would owning a successful business that handled 9-digit and 10-digit companies be making it? Just asking for a friend what your definition of making it is.
Oh yeah, this was world systems theory was not in my line of schooling, so no. Yes, it is still taught. I did not learn about it, so I can't talk on it. Again, staying in my lane.
Look at that. Fucking what a concept. Cool, just curious. It was an econ sociology crossover, so I never knew when it comes up. So the rabbit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I know.
No.
You know, like the basic premise, and I can tell you like the first 3 sentences of a general of it, but I'm not going to try and bullshit you and tell you that I know what it is. So.
No, I know, it's not that simple. Chaotica. It's a whole fucking, it's a whole discipline. It's like some multidisciplinary thing that has to do with social factors and economic factors and labor markets. It's a fucking mishmash that I won't even begin to pretend to explain what the fuck it is.
Yeah, it's probably really cool. And it's probably an attempt to do something to explain a lot of different factors of what's going on in the world. So it might actually be worth just kind of peering into, but I don't have the time, and I'm not getting paid to do that.
Fair enough.
And Bernie, how do you know I've made it? I consider I've made it because I have a wife and 2 kids.
Oh,
and I get to play with my kids at 5 o'clock every day. That's making it in my world, but I have a little different perspective, having almost died last year. But
But money. Oh, somebody's there.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Oh, I thought it was...
Anyway, I was tired of typing, so I just decided to run over here.
Yeah, no, it's just easier when you're trying to dispel fucking chud logic.
Oh, and yay, Blue Jays, they won. So they're on to the championship game at the Big East tournament.
Ooh, sports ball!
so just trying to bring up the mood from Bernie.
Fucking sports ball! Pizza or drug dealer. Why can't it be both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
$10 billion. You're either a drug dealer or a banker. And if you're a banker, you can get the fuck out of here.
How many touchdowns did they dunk?
It was 3 goals to 14 wickets.
See, there you go. Fucking rock the fuck on.
The Chicago Fire played the New England Patriots. Sure. No. In all seriousness, yeah. Creighton's my alma mater, so.
Apparently there's an element of global South divide in WST, but it's not a central premise. Cricket.
The humbleness has come.
Oh,
I'll admit I don't know the economic schools, of course.
And
I don't know either.
So was it the chat wants to know food or weed?
Oh, weed.
There you go.
Yep.
The weeds have it.
Yep, not going dry today.
Hey Angie, so far we have had a Bible thumper who wanted to tell us all that we're going to hell, but offered up their farm for a potential commune, though wouldn't give the address over. So weirdly, I don't know what that's about, but we almost got a free farm out of the deal. Right now, we were being schooled by somebody who makes lots of claims about their education, but had no education in the topics. Yeah, so it's been an interesting mix. We had some other ones and stuff happened, and except you're not even good at it. Like, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Amazing.
Anyway, so
It's
yeah,
about to
I'm
get
gonna
shot
go
on
back to
stream.
the couch. If I need to jump back on to dunk anymore, I'll come back.
Cool. All right. It's my stream now, boys. We've got a, we I'm ready to take over. This is the start of the cat revolution. Oh, damn it, he's back.
Yeah.
Well,
you
that's,
killed Swede, huh?
yeah. The anarchistic state, confederated democracies of cats. The stream have died as quick as they came.
Ah, well, it happens. It was a Taz. It was just a temporary autonomous zone. That's all.
Marxist-Leninist meowism.
What's the old joke? Elder dies and goes to the sunless lands. As he's walking to his people, he sees a pit of fire and screaming. He asks one of his relatives, "The heck was that?" His cousin replies, "Oh, that's where the Christians go. We keep telling them they don't have to, but they insist." There's a joke like that as well. Guy dies and goes to hell. Satan greets him at the gate and invites him on in, and he starts showing him around. He's like, hey, there's the lake, there's the gym, there's some of the restaurants, there's one of the parks, and he's showing him around some of the various features. He's like, and here's your condo. And the guy is suspicious the whole way through. He's like, but this isn't what hell is supposed to be like. No. I mean, you've been listening to that God guy for too long. And so he goes into his condo, and Satan says, hey, we'll catch up later. Like, there's some events the next day, that sort of thing. And the guy, just in his suspicion, sneaks out in the middle of the night, and he starts wandering around. And he looks through. He gets to an area, and there's sort of rocks in the way, but he can peer through. And on the other side, there is a lake of fire. There is brimstone everywhere. There are people screaming and being tormented. And he goes back to he runs back to the Satan. And he says, "I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Look at all those people. What is this? Is this just some other form of torture?" He says, "No, that's where we keep the Christians. They don't have to go through it, but they insist on it." It's a long-running joke about Christians being the most self-suffering, like, victimhood mentality fucking group in the room.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I feel like that was fairly obvious from the start that Jimmy Dore was a grifter victorious, just in all fairness.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, he was a hack comic to start with. Like, let's just fucking call that where it is.
Apparently, Bad Mouse Production is like getting like bullied these days.
I don't know who that is. So
he was like kind of like an ML. Like he was a former anarchist. He was a libertarian that went ANCOM, and then he just went ML, and like he made like videos in early BreadTube, and he fucking, that was like his whole thing. Like it was just like educational shit, debunking like the Black Book of Communism, all that sort of shit. That was like his lane. He was okay. As far as those types of creators go.
That is fucking hilarious. Steele is talking to Mitre about having fun being broke.
Yeah, that's funny.
That is funny. Like, and I'm soon to have a master's. Soon to be a master's. Mitre already has his master's. Fucking, you're behind on both curves. Mitre almost guaranteed to make more money than you. Already has a master's degree. Like, you keep speaking down to all these people that are already well beyond your capacity, capability, and level. no matter how you measure it in society based on what you've proven to be your rubric, your metric for success. Like, bro, it just kind of makes you sad looking.
Chaotica. Oh, he pointed out China currently is revisionist as a social imperialist capitalist state, not socialism. Ooh, some people are gonna be mad about that opinion. I respect it. At least he's consistent. I can respect that. If nothing else, I get that. I can get down with that. But you know, good luck with him. I hope he is fine with that. I hope he is fun with that on Twitter.
I think a Mao's book on practice and contradiction is actually kind of good. I might get heat for this. No. Everybody should read like a bunch of the Maoist literature. Fucking the Little Red Book. I mean, this is a piece of propaganda that moved hundreds of millions of people, right? Like, you should have read this book already. Like, this is an important text. Yeah. Yeah. There's a reason cocaine is popular drug in the investment banks.
Honestly, fuck reading theory though. The shit is mind-numbingly boring.
Somebody's gotta read it though.
Yeah.
Because it's informing a lot of stuff. Schlemmy, okay, hello, white girl problems. I am here to help.
Nice. I'm probably the only person who has read all of Lenin's books. I mean, fuck, I don't know why you do that to yourself.
Now you just got to read Trotsky.
Yeah, now you got to do Trotsky. Maybe you can pick up like some of the Yugoslavian shit from Tito, and then like, you know, you could.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going full masochist, go full masochist.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, fuck, I don't know. I read State and Revolution, thought it was kind of fucking cringe, but you know, there's some decent critiques in there. But
funny.
Yeah, and then I just was like, yeah, I'm good.
Wait, facts. Wait, who's showing off with their degrees? There's nothing I find more distasteful than that. I can attest to having whatever degree, even master's, is higher. Is never a license to shit on people because I've seen some dumb degreed people anyway. Lols. I overheard it, so maybe I misunderstood. No. Facts. You're close enough to on topic that it totally works. Rabbit, or if you prefer Adderall, about the cocaine and the investment banks.
Honestly, Rabbit, you're not missing much. Lenin didn't really say too much unique shit. Like, to be frank, like a lot of what he believed is like pretty easily accessible.
Chaotic Hoxha.
Oh yeah, there's that. That's
Hoxaism.
a fun time.
Yeah, we've had one of them before.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Skeptic has also read all of Stalin as well.
Well, that's
like the most pointless thing to read.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like fucking a waste of time.
I mean, hey, you know.
Yeah. Oh, no, Hawks. Just no. Yes, exactly, Rabbit. Yeah, just don't go down that fucking road. I don't understand people. I really don't.
I don't know. You know, hot take time. If you're gonna actually spend some time to read theory, don't read leftist theory. All right, just, you know, don't actually do it. Try to understand the insanity of the right wing. Read some Julius Evola. Read fucking Ludwig von Mises. Fucking read the Hayek school. You know, Hayek's theories of like finance and shit. Like, go out there and like learn the opposition. That'll probably actually, you know, help you more.
Skeptic.
That's a fine critique. It's a fucking horrible book to read.
See, this is the thing. Do you think the ideas are horseshit, or do you think, like, see, this is my thing. Like, a lot of what he said is spot on, but holy shit, is it a horrible, toxic way of thinking? Or at least it can be.
Like he rambles for fucking like chapters at a time about like some of the most insane shit that unless you were living in that era or have a deep understanding of the culture of the time in Germany, you're not gonna fucking get it. It's just gonna fly over your head.
Yeah,
like there's like
and
a lot of historical context there.
Yeah, and the atheists have taken care of like 5 chapters of what he's constantly bitching about the Christian church.
Yeah. I'd just give him the ban, honestly.
I want to just see if it's fucking.
Okay. Honestly, someone had someone to say to me the tribes should try Hoxa, and when I said, why for God's sakes would we? They genuinely said, how can you know it won't work if you don't try? Good goddamn, son. Love you, Cat, but that's the most California thing I've heard. I've lived in a red state. I don't need to read the theory to know what they think. But you should understand the origins of their thought to like even further deconstruct them.
Really descending? That's fucking wacky as shit.
Goddamn, son.
Fucking descending. When I went to college, I was friends with an Albanian whose grandfather was Hawks's right-hand general. Or one of Hawks's right-hand generals. That's fucking wacky as shit. Small world, right? Terrible writer, scatterbrained, almost run-on sentences. Well, that also, you got to remember, translation. Kind of self-righteous and his ideas are questionable at times. All right. Definitely self-righteous, but that comes with egoism. Scatterbrained and terrible writer and the run-on sentences. Whose translation, which copy of the book did you get? Because that's always an issue too. Because most people aren't reading it in its original language.
Yeah.
How could I be a Hassan clone? I'm an anarchist. You really don't fucking read, do you?
He's a fucking idiot.
Thought this would be a Hassan clone. I know nothing about political science. I thought an anarchist was going to be Hassan. Fucking A. RV, fat fingers. Fucking RV, fuck off. Oh, whoops, fat fingers. Just oopsie. Oh.
What can a casual anarchist do to up their game? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make chat work with your local Democratic Party, especially if you're in a red state. You'll get a lot of work done with them.
Yeah, figure out what groups are. I mean, you can work. Just figure out what's working in your municipality. I mean, fuck the DSA or don't fuck with the DSA. It doesn't really fucking matter at the end of the day. All you need to do is figure out who's making moves in your area to actually help people. Figure out who they are and go help them out and inject some anarchism into their world.
Yeah. That's the thing. Is like as long as homeless people get their fucking shelter and their warm meals, it doesn't really matter who it's coming from.
Yeah, like if you got food not bombs, go hang out with Food Not Bombs. But if you got like a DSA chapter and they're doing shit to help people, go help the DSA and go preach some fucking anarchism at them. Right? Like spread the ideas around. But as long as somebody's getting helped, as long as harm reduction is happening, cool. 75% of what anarchists do is education, right? So no anarchist organizing principles, no anarchist history and techniques, and understand a little pedagogy and fucking get in there, get your hands dirty. And while you're in there, you know, up to your elbows in shit, fucking look at the person next to you who's willingly up to their elbows in shit as well, trying to get shit done, and start talking. Get the conversation rolling. Establish the dialectic. See what you can create out of it.
Yep. You're not missing much from Das Kapital or the Communist Manifesto. If you're already a leftist, you get the gist. Workers only means production and or stateless hierarchical society. If you want to read John Locke, Adam Smith, or any supply side economics. Yeah, true. 100%. Like I think lefties need to be more economically literate because like I'm kind of sick of these lefties that aren't.
I think everybody should just read Adam Smith. Fucking dude, he was based. Fucking
he goes in, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is, and that's the other thing with Das Kapital is you need a bunch of fucking pre-reading to actually even understand it. Because like, if you don't understand Hegelianism, and if you don't understand if you don't have like a solid understanding of like neoclassical economics, you're like Das Kapital is just gonna go over your fucking head. It's just there's no way to really like understand it without like that like prerequisite reading.
Wait, what did I just? Oh
Wait, what?
yeah, fucking ban him. Fucking right there.
Oh,
Fucking
that's funny.
Ravana has no brain. Account created 3 minutes ago. Fucking why do you claim to be socialist, but then you're friends with the Jew banker?
That's funny as fuck.
Dude, that Ravana shit. That's one of the tankies. That's
is he?
That's
Oh,
no,
well.
not Ravana, but the Ravana has no brain. Like that was one of the people who pissed Haz off.
Gotcha.
And so that's one of the tanky crew. Guarantee it. Those fucking tankies, dude. If you're a minority in any way, shape, or form, fucking do not trust a tanky. They are super dangerous.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Like fucking ethnic minority, religious minority, sexual orientation. It doesn't fucking matter. Don't turn your back on them. They'll stab you in the kidney.
I mean, Wealth of Nations was not exactly a page turner, but at least he had fun with his adjectives. True.
RV, I'm in a mood tonight. Nah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, RV. Fucking yeah, Uyghur.
Should Mexicans trust
Fuck the
tankies?
Chinese government.
No.
Yeah, it depends on what race you are, but probably not.
They'll usually use cannon fodder. Don't trust them.
100%. I mean, that's the thing is that I feel like most tankies want to like slaughter Mexicans and Cubans like en masse. Like they are not a fan of like the northern side of Latin America.
Anybody who refers to stock investors as the leeches that suck the lifeblood from a society is a nice break from Locke, says Rabbit.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Risky, take care of yourself. Fucking Risky Biz is bouncing. They got doors to knock on early. Fucking doing work. Putting the legwork in. Respect Risky and take care of yourself. Be careful out there. Oh,
Yeah, the DSA here in Utah doesn't do much, but I'm lost. But makes sense. Work with whoever is making the most impact. Those in needs, but that might be at the church. Work with the church then. Sorry, like, like at that point, it's just like work with the church then. Be like the progressive guy at your church.
Yeah, fucking get in there and be subversive.
Yeah,
fucking
be like that one dude that's like, yeah, I don't really believe, but if they're feeding people, that'll go over well with a lot of people.
Fucking
like if you're just honest.
And I mean, have some Bible quotes ready for that shit that you may hear. Some like anti-foreigner stuff. There's Bible quotes for that. Homosexuality, understand it's a mistranslation. Fucking money, there's plenty of Bible quotes. The cleansing of the temple. There's tons of passages. Have some stuff ready. Have some material that you can speak to them with. And be like, like if they start dropping these fucking bombs, counter them on a religious level. Don't come at them as, like an atheist or something like that. Speak Bible to them.
Oh yeah, skeptic. The love for Cuba that's going on like here in the States there's a disconnect with like what's going on in Latin America's tankies. Latin America's tankies would probably view a lot of like Cuba's like shit as like revisionary. It's the whole thing.
Wither, some more of it. Fucking Finzel. Hello, I love Jesus, by the way. Cool. Nothing against him. Decent story. Some decent points. Some ethics, if you're living by him.
Latin America has a large history of Marxist-Leninist movements. Yes, and they disagreed a lot.
Progressives in church can do great shit. Grew up in church with a gay couple being the leaders of the music program, and our church is one of the first gay marriages in the state. Their wedding was extra as fuck. I love them. Rock on, Lucy. Yes, liberation theology is a thing, Chaotica. It is a thing. My pronoun is comrade, says Swede. Not in English. Let's see. I speak ADHD. If you need someone to translate, says Wither. Let's see. MLs
the American.
fighting with each other. Shocking.
Oh no, well, no, I'm just saying there was a lot of infighting in Latin America, like when like a lot of the ML movements were like going on around at a lot of the times. I forgot. I'd have to like dig up specific examples, but like there's a bunch of shit you can find where like they disavowed one organization's method of doing things, or like
Oh yeah.
they act like there's
They're-
all types of
MLs are on a constant state of witch hunt status because they're constantly looking for like traitors to purge.
shit. Yeah, counter-revolutionaries.
Yep. It's a thing for them continuously. Like 100% of the time, they're just on fucking watch for people to purge. Somebody's got to go to the gulag. It's all a fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's
There's also tankies among the native population, but they ended up costing us more than they helped. That is true.
they
We
always
met a
do.
few.
Swede. Oh, it's the tagline of the Swedish magazine, The Brand. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, now we're storming, says Squid. Rock on. I'd love to have that fucking storm. I mean, it's been raining here for most of the day, but I'd love to have like a good old fashioned Australian storm. That'd be fucking rock on. Reminds me of the Trots constantly dividing like cells until they have 70 orgs of 3 people who all hate each other and they all have their own zine.
That's funny.
That didn't actually tag me. That's weird. It's probably because of the colon. About that Albanian person, it was about 2000. I was a baby leftist, so I asked her what the difference was, the difference between what she experienced under Albanian socialism after Albania fell apart, and she said something that sticks to me this day. Quote, "We were poor back then, but we were poor together. But now we are still poor, but poor apart." It really helped me on my radicalization. Rock on. Yeah, it says that Jesus could have been the guy that did the thing. If you're alluding to Daniel Ortega of Nicaragua, he's not a Marxist-Leninist anymore.
That's not the specific one, but there's others.
Oh shit, Disco. I was involved in Marxism and Republicanism in the UK back in the Troubles. It was serious business to me. Dude, anything happening during the Troubles was serious business. Like, that wasn't fucking around. That's one of those moments in time. That shit's for realsies. Yeah.
Yep.
Best they could do is forced labor, isn't it? Let's see. I think it makes a difference of the organization's understanding between internal versus external contradictions. This is the problem with like ML organizations to start with, is this sort of substitutionalism that happens with organizational structures. The organization's supposed to serve you, not you serve the organization, right? It's supposed to serve the community. It's supposed to lift up the community. It's not supposed to be a monolith which you pledge your allegiance to and shit. They get that a little twisted.
Yeah.
Every time. Apparently The Brand is the oldest anarchist publication still in circulation. Interesting. I'm not aware of it, but I mean, I read in English. So yeah, I wonder if they have English copies. That could be fucking, that could be interesting. Especially some like old catalogs. Jesus Christ, 1898.
Goddamn.
Continuously published. Holy shit.
I mean, props.
Like mad props. Apparently, Brand. Okay, so Brand, it takes its name from the Swedish word for fire. Fair enough.
Well, there you go.
Where do I fucking, I mean, how did these people, like they said, continuously published? Where do I find this fucking magazine? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that tab open. I'll fucking track it down later.
Sweet, saying your browser will probably be able to translate it.
I'm not surprised the Sandinistas disagree with Marxist-Leninists in Latin America. The Sandinistas aren't even ML anymore, but really that wasn't. Hey, drivers, thank you for the sub. Yeah. Let's see. Albanians are nice people. Most I know are criminals, but they're super helpful. Rock on. I've read the Sandinistas' policies and manifesto. They're mostly social democrat, democratic socialist at best. So substitutionalism. Is Crowder doing the Pledge of Allegiance before every show? No, that's a whole other thing. Substitutionalism is essentially what happens when you organize a group of people into an organizational structure, and then rather than the structure being subservient to the people become subservient through to the structure. And it's the process by which that happens that is referred to as substitutionalism within a political realm. Oh Jesus. Yeah, that's a whole fucking thing. Good call on that one.
Yeah, no, just not fucking with that.
It's okay. As long as you understand what you did. Skeptic's asking you.
I mean, I'm sure that's like one. See, my thing is that like I haven't read in this history in a fucking while. I mean, I could fucking dig up all the shit, but like that's probably one of them. I mean, that's like the ones I'm thinking of specifically are like Chile and like something else over in like I believe Colombia. I'll have to find them.
Colombia. I don't think leftists are real.
You know what? I actually agree.
You're just on that destiny, hypocrisy, ideological consistency kick right now.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about leftist Twitch or American leftists, but I mean, to make a universalist statement out of that is a bit cringe. I think there's a lot of people in South America that would love to have a conversation.
Okay, to be fair, a lot of those people are just authoritarians. Damn it, we banned him already. Fuck.
Fuck it. Well, he started dehumanizing.
Yeah, but
so
you know. Me. Oh no, he's talking to me.
Yeah, mister. Close enough. Fucking Rabbit had a good one. Substitutionalism. We are LGBTQ becomes you are betraying LGBTQ identity. Yeah. All right.
One day.
Are you capable of holding this down while I go start some Kratom brewing?
Yeah, I could fucking just chill with chat. Fucking Wither.
Swear to God.
I really wish I learned how to fucking read Japanese.
Oh, fucking A.
It's a fucking demonic language, dude. I can't. I'm gonna have to look. I'm Google translating it because I'm not even gonna pretend.
They're comrades in rags or something like that. Okay. Yeah, because the "what's a good gay" was such a substantive convo. I do not miss the 90s. Do that, Rabbit. That shit's happening again right now. Right now, that shit's happening.
Wait, what's up? What? Give me the cultural context here.
Basically, the 90s was a big activism era for the LGBTQ community. Okay. LGB community. Yeah, Rabbit. Oh, I know. Good, Rabbit. Good. Yeah.
They both brag.
All right, I'll be back.
I don't know how to. Gotcha. All right, boys. I'm holding it down. Did you know Salvador Allende was inspired to get into politics after befriending an anarchist shoemaker? I did not know that. I'm sure Kai probably did because he's like that thing. Kai is going back on the Japanese language battle. No, I'm still like tripling and doubling down on that rant. That was horrible. It's a horrible language. Like it just doesn't make it just. Like it's classist, it's ableist, like it's just it doesn't, it's super inefficient. But yeah, no, I can't do it. I'm in a youth group. I get it full force pretty regularly. I often find myself straddling the line of anti-Semitism. I try to be open, and recently Sikhism, along with how individual spiritualism fits into Oh, anti-theism. I thought I read that as anti-Semitism. I tried to be open recently, Sikhism, along with how the individual spiritualism fits into life. I mean, yeah, I fucked up there, Chad. Fucking, but yeah, no, I'm kind of in that same like, I don't know. My problem is just like with any spiritual beliefs is that like there tends to be, it's not intrinsic to it, but there tends to be some objective claim of reality, which then leads to like essentialist claims to how like what is or isn't moral and all that shit. And I just, I think I think a lot of like spiritual beliefs just stand in the way of progress. Boiling down the good gay debate to, okay, do we want to fight for being just like straight people, or are we freaks? Okay. When then follow to, are we fighting for straight people rights, or are we fighting for gay rights? Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking cringe. Completely on topic. How does proving trigonomic identities work? Maths is too hard. I can't fucking help you with that. I have a fairly shaky grasp of like of algebra as it is. I couldn't fucking tell you. Anarchism is powerful. Argentina and Chile in the pre-World War II era. It depends on your definition of anarchist, but yeah. Damn, cat. Wait, what did I say? RV. What did I do? Was it because of like the spirituality thing? I don't know. I mean, right, like with theism specific, I think I did everything that I am pretty cringe just by proxy. At least in comparison to Kai. The fucking, what's it called? Yeah. Fucking, but yeah, no. Wait, is this about purple Matt? I can't fucking tell you, son. Trigonomic identity. I don't fucking. I mean, like what the fuck's gonna go? Like, I appreciate you having faith in us as like a collective, but like, holy fuck. About 30 seconds, but you're just gonna need to tell me what it was. So basically, liberals and progressives need to come together. Yeah, but they're not. Oh, that. Yeah, the anti. Oh, okay. So basically, liberals and progressives need to come together. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Need is a strong word in that type, in that sort of thing. But yeah, no, I'd be fine with that coalition. And I'm on delay because fair enough. Rabbit is your son. Didn't know that. Well, Rabbit is now my son now. Fuck it, I'll take it. I'd be proud of him as a father.
That's some weird temporal shit if I ever heard it.
No, I mean, I'm proud of him. I can't really say that he's, let his life go to waste. You're younger than me. I mean, what are you gonna do? Well, you call him your son too. Oh, yeah, it's that fucking. I don't even know where I picked that up, honestly. I used to not say that a few years back.
Scleru, like, I mean, actually, for that question, like, maybe I actually have somebody like put him in touch with at this point. Fuck.
My son is older than me. It was an accident involving a time machine and a faulty condom. True. It'd be a funny fucking story.
Math has colors. What color were your notebooks? For like, what color were your binders or whatever or what color were the wrappers on your books? Like, did anybody do that? Like, because I've heard people over the years, like, you have like a colored binder and that color belonged to English, or that color belonged to math, or that color belonged to science, that sort of thing. It is interesting. Some people have. I was thinking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but yeah. It's probably about time for me to reread that one again. English is blue. Yep, Rabbit had one.
Nice.
Yep. Red is math, blue is science, yellow is English, brown is social studies for Bull. Yeah. People have them.
They do. People associate certain colors. I always went red with math, says Chaotica. Oh yeah, I meant to check the time. All right, cool. All were white doodles.
God.
Interesting. Jesus Christ. Oh, it should be interesting. You're right, Swede. I can't wait.
That's funny.
Yeah, I can't wait till that Bernie Steele's kid gets a pitch book for dismantling a company and has to do the analysis on how many workers have to get fired and want to see if he feels anything. Probably not, especially if there's a bonus involved based on the level of fucking just douchebaggery we were seeing out of that guy. Serious red, green for biology says skeptic, red for math says serious. Whiskey says red math, green English, yellow science. Yep. Some more. Blue is double stack. Yellow equals hat uppers. A lot easier to have no moral compass when it's just numbers in a spreadsheet, not people. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have to like walk up to these individual people and fire them.
Which is what my mom did.
Well, goddamn, son.
She didn't walk up to them. They came to her office. That's when she was a corporate reorganizer. That was a huge part of her job, was the actual letting go of the masses.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. With ruthless efficiency, I might add.
I mean, you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do.
She was good
Had
at
that job. It was unfun.
Yeah, it was good. She was good at it. Yeah, that's made her bones doing that shit. But you know, that's why she went back to home health in the end, because you know she called it regaining her soul.
Right.
It's, you know, it's one thing working as a corporate reorganizer. It's another thing to work as a corporate reorganizer for hospital complexes.
Yeah.
That's a whole other. Yeah, it's a whole other thing. Canadian system had blue math, red social studies, teal green science, and yellow was the French textbook. Interesting, Karina. Oh. Let's see. On. Wait, no, wrong fucking browser window, of course. All right, so close that one. All right. Actually, look. Oh God, I just saw Lin Wu is playing XCOM, dude. I love the idea of playing XCOM, and I hate playing XCOM. Anybody, do we have any XCOM players? 99%, 99% chance of hitting, miss.
Yeah, no, it's
like
games with like a luck component like that.
Just XCOM statistical chance is just bullshit. I hate that fucking game. Yeah, love XCOM, but it's got issues. Yeah, I love the idea of loving XCOM. I would love to actually enjoy playing XCOM, but oh God, it drives me insane every time I've ever tried. Like, hey, he's got a clear shot, and he's a trained soldier with, like, super advanced targeting systems hooked up to, like, cybernetics. Miss.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't get that fucking game. Let's see. All right. I play XCOM all the time, but I spend 65% of the time modding it. Yeah, XCOM's one of those games. You just got to mod the fuck out of it. There's too many quality of life improvements that you definitely want. Long War mod is amazing. Rock on. All right. So XCOM, but he's a chef instead his eye targets the internal temp and ticket times. Okay. There is. Okay, complete all that shit. Jesus Christ.
XCOM is Dems with minimum wage. We like it in principle.
That's funny.
Oh Jesus, they're definitely showing their fucking colors with that. Somebody said like the Democrats spent time negotiating with Republicans and it still ended up with 1,400 relief funds, and we still had to use a tiebreaker on it. And people are like, no, you spent that time negotiating with the quote unquote moderate Dems. that was them. Internal negotiations. The Republicans were against it no matter what you did. That was just them trying to fucking get it on board.
Well, see, that's the thing is that like I think the smartest choice right now would just be to do everything you can to like expand the Senate majority, because like obviously having this razor thin majority isn't going to get shit done. We need at least like 5 more seats.
You need to get rid of a bunch of these fucking Republicans who walk around as Democrats.
Well, there's that as well, but like you need those.
Well,
okay, so the sad reality is that you need those. Like we're not going to get like a DSA member to like win.
Yeah,
a race
but that's you need progressives. Like, dude, without any progressives, like, good luck with health, like universal single payer and shit like that.
Right, but it's like, but on that same note, though, they're not going to win in like these places, though.
Oh,
like,
I know.
They're just not like progressive ideas just aren't popular in places like Georgia and shit.
Hey, Nudes World. They're so poor. They're so paranoid about the split in the Senate. They basically psych themselves into believing they're still working with a candy cap.
Yeah.
Too many Warhammer mods. Oh, I don't deal with the Warhammer stuff. Dark Souls is chasing the butt of a boss and poking it 500 times. Hey. And hey, News. Yes, and Shala, the first Fallout game's 30 centimeter range managed to miss. It's a whole fucking thing. All right. It's a fucking day. I'm gonna kick it off. I know that's kind of out of random fucking nowhere, but I'm gonna start the fucking thing. We're gonna raid over to Curios.
Cool.
And Skeptic, come over to Curios, and we're gonna hop on his air.
Cool.
And so fucking I'll see you guys over at the dive bar. But yeah, we'll let things get weird over there. I will catch you guys later. You know the deal. I'll be back Monday. Have a good one. Rating. There we go.
Cool.
And then I'm going to quickly
hop on over.
Eric, welcome to hell. I don't know what you mean by a 360.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna jump over there.
What do we have here?
What up, bitches? Cat's come. There's Cat too.
And Kai's chat. What up? Welcome. Come on in, Radical Maniac. Thank you for the follow. RV dropping another sub 4 months deep. Appreciate it.
Fuck yeah.
Amazing.
Hefty loads. Oh, Catasio.
What's going on?
What do we do to deserve your presence on this auspicious